I beg your pardon, what did you say?
I offered to help you. You refused to take our money. Then I said, I guess you're really up shit creek. Ow!
You know about secondary smoke? You can give people lung cancer who are innocent and trying to live healthy lives.
Why don't you just go back to sleep, leave me alone, do whatever you have to do.
Why don't you put the cigarette out?
Why don't you shut up and leave me alone?
Put the cigarette out, Jack. Put the cigarette out.
The pain in the ass this guy is.
I thought you were putting it out.
No, I'm not putting it out.
There's my grandpa.
Thank you. Thank you.
Woo!
That is why I won't do 2 shows tonight anymore, babe. I won't do.
I'm a risk taker. I'm growing an entire crop of marijuana plants in my parents' backyard. I think that shows a little bit.
You're growing an entire crop of marijuana in your backyard? Do you know where we can find some marijuana? We're looking for marijuana.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but 2 things right now. Jack and shit. And Jack left town.
You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. I know you got soul. Hey, if you didn't, you wouldn't be in here. I know you got soul. If you didn't, you wouldn't be in here. I know you got soul. If you didn't, you wouldn't shake that thing. Hit me with the beat. Hey, because it makes me sing. I know you got soul. Hey, if you didn't, you wouldn't be in here. I know you got the feeling. The way you move over there. Huh. Don't let that green grass fool you. I know you don't like the faker. Tighten up your game. It's your money maker. Say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. I know you got soul. Hey, if you didn't, the music wouldn't move you. I know you got the feeling. Hey, if you didn't, the beat wouldn't move you. Don't let nobody stop you from having yourself a ball. Just keep right on dancing, dancing in the hall. Say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. Fred Beck wants to blow one time. Hey, Fred Beck wants to blow one time. Hey, get it, get it, get it. I know you got soul. Hey, if you didn't, you wouldn't be in here. I know you got soul. Hey, if you didn't, you wouldn't be in here. I know you got soul. Well, if you didn't, you wouldn't shake that thing. Hit me with the beat. Yeah. Cause it makes me want to sing. Don't let the green grass fool you. I know you don't like the faker. Tighten up your game and shake your money maker. Say yeah. 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 I know you got soul. Hey, if you didn't, the music wouldn't move you. I know you got the feeling. Hey, if you didn't, the beat wouldn't move you. got soul. Dividend, the music when you use it. I know you got the feeling. Hey, dividend, the beat when you use it. Don't let nobody stop you from having yourself a bone.
Buddies, it's the Ron and Fez show. Ron Bennington, Fez Watley. I hate the sound of that mic today, Fez.
Yeah, it's something's off with it.
Oh, let me guess, though. Your mic is just perfect.
No, I think mine sounds a little tinny, too.
No, yours sounds normal to me. How's it sound to you, Earl?
A little tinny? Like a little flat?
What about Fez's mic?
How do I sound, Black Earl Douglas?
You sound okay, but you...
What?
No, I mean, you know what I mean. Your mic sounds okay.
All right, 866 Ron Zero Fez, 866 Ron Zero Fez. It is the Ron and Fez show. Big day planned for us tonight is the big show, so we're just going to hang out here a couple of hours with you. Earl, you're on to 3, but we've got to let Eastside Dave go around 2 o'clock today.
Yeah, he has to leave early to basically prepare for his...
I had no idea. The preparation was such a big deal.
Just this whole mental mind thing that has to go into it.
Nothing physical at all for him? It's all mental?
Well, with Dave, it's always mental.
Earl, you've had the pressure on you. You haven't had one bit of help, particularly from the Free FM people. How do you think you're going to do tonight?
I'm going to kill tonight. I feel really
you
good.
are too.
I feel really good.
Yeah. And then after that, I want you to rip them all come Monday. Rip every single one of them for not believing you on Monday. All right, it's the Ron and Fez show. Ron Bennington, Fez Watley, here with you till 3 o'clock today.
KFC, they began selling its new fish sandwich this week, and they are asking the Vatican to get the Pope's approval of it for the Lenten season. So they want the Pope's endorsement on the new fish snacker sandwich.
I'm sure he approves. Why are there gay pictures hanging up here?
That's from the Opie and Anthony show.
I'm a little uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, it's Harry Potter and his nude play.
Very uncomfortable with that.
So I think those are the first of many that we're going to find around here.
Yeah, I don't see why the Pope would want people to do it. He just says fish. What does he care what kind?
Yeah, and also I think what KFC really ought to do is try to get the Pope's blessing on all the rats. They got this video footage of rats just infesting a KFC in Greenwich Village in New York. Just dozens of them running around the floor. And I mean the big meaty kinds, too. Just so disgusting.
Well, it's just like an animal.
Oh, it's just awful, though. I don't know. Now, see, that ruins me for, like, an entire chain of stores. That makes me think, that the rats are everywhere.
If anything, Fez, it should probably ruin you for Greenwich Village.
Knowing that the rats are running around there. So, so I don't know if that KFC has been closed down or not, but there is definitely huge rats running around there. A lot of footage of that today. Idi Amin's son is speaking out against the way his father was portrayed in The Last King of Scotland. He says the film failed to capture the great man he calls Big Daddy, and the man was seen as a buffoon and a cruel eccentric in the movie. So, really upset that we didn't get the human side of Idi Amin.
Actually, I thought he was portrayed a little more human than I had ever heard of him before. I thought that's the way he came off in the movie.
Now, I always thought he was a cannibal, and I guess that's not true?
Didn't show up that way in the movie.
So, I know with Idi Amin, no one's going to really want to go see a movie about a dictator where the dictator's really nice to everybody.
Well, again, I'm telling you the truth. He was nicer than you would think. He was kind of funny. He was fun and, just took a paranoid twist. But wasn't nearly as scary as the rumors you had heard. Sounds all good to you, Mars? I think it's just the way it kicked in. Or maybe it's just us. Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Ron?
Yeah.
I think there was a message last night on that Countdown with Keith Olbermann that you were talking about.
Yeah.
It said the writer will sooner or later go down.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was in his top 3 news clips.
All right, thank you. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
I don't think that KFC is going to be able to get a hold of the Pope, but I think they could probably settle for Pope Bobo.
Pope Bobo will be doing his big hit tonight. Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, Fez.
Yeah,
you
buddy.
had a heart attack. You had a heart attack, and you'd still eat KFC, but a rat's going to make you not?
The rat, I'll tell you what, this rat footage was so unnerving of these things just scurrying around the place. It just reminded me of that time we went out to a diner and I saw the mouse there. Tried to go back one time and really couldn't enjoy it. It's like all of a sudden the food didn't even taste the same.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, with me...
It's like being at someone's house and seeing a dog.
No, I think a rat's got to be a lot filthier than a dog, doesn't it?
It's not getting in the food, though. You just see it in the place.
Speaking of dogs, a new report from the Humane Society says they found that several labels selling fake furs are actually dog fur.
Yeah, I saw this with P. Diddy a couple of months ago, that he was selling dog fur coats.
I think this makes it actually worse than if you found out, if it was a mink or another regular fur animal. The fact that a dog is a pet, I think, makes it even more unnerving that you would be wearing a pet instead of a fur animal.
I think you're right on that one, Fez. I think people don't like to wear pets. Hey, Jay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron, got a question for you.
Yeah.
How come every time Fez calls in or does something for another show, he sounds so much more happier and livelier than when he comes to the show? Like, hi, Ron.
Well, I think he does the old Fez character on the other shows.
He sounded so happy on O&A earlier.
Yeah.
I think I sound happy today. I'm excited about the big-ass bash tonight at the Hard Rock Cafe in Times Square.
866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Hey, whoops, lost you. Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, you were saying that dogs are just as good as same as rats and all that?
Yeah.
Dogs don't drag their balls across the ground in restaurants, Rats do.
So it's the balls that gross you out?
Well, no, it's just like, sweaty balls.
Okay, thank you.
Busta Rhymes arrested again in New York City, this time for driving without a license. He's still facing sentencing for 2 assault charges.
You don't even have a license, Lisa.
So it makes you wonder, which music, like hip-hop guy, do you think gets in the most trouble?
All of them.
Busta Rhymes...
You'd be easier to go in the other direction. Which hip-hop guy doesn't get busted?
A research team said it has witnessed chimps in Senegal using a spear-like tool to hunt bush babies for food. They said it's the first time they've seen a chimp use any sort of tool for hunting.
Well, they are slowly coming around. Now, I need to see video. I just can't go by the word of it, though.
Yeah, it sounds to me like it's just about Planet of the Apes time. If they're starting...
White people are so scared of black people.
I have the feeling they're starting to gain a little bit in the evolution here. And it makes you wonder what we got to worry about more, the monkeys or the robots.
Earl, you don't believe in evolution, right?
No, not really.
So how are these monkeys suddenly using sticks?
Well, you can teach a monkey pretty much to do anything. You can teach her to drive a car.
No one taught him to do this. You can't teach a monkey to drive a car. If you teach a monkey to drive a car, we better give him the vote.
Well, you know what I mean. Well, you see
no, I don't know what you mean.
See them
You're not going to see a monkey driving a car.
You see them do all these weird stunts, like on the unicycle and with the basketball. They've done. You can teach them pretty much anything.
Yeah, so why are we so impressed that they've got a stick, Fez?
I think it's because it's the first time we've seen them use a stick to hunt. They've used it maybe to, dig out some food or something like that. But now they're using it as like a spear to hunt these little rodents so they can eat them.
I need to see the video. I need to see them using it as a spear and not just dragging a stick around and swinging it.
So it makes you wonder. I didn't even know that chimps ate meat. I had no idea they were, going to hunt down a rat and eat it.
There's 2 different kinds. There's 2 different kinds of apes there. And one is carnivorous. Is that it? Carnivorous?
Yeah, carnivorous. So, so this seems like next, first it's these bush babies they're hunting, next it will be man in our streets.
Well, they came along too fucking late with those sticks. Because, well, AK, I'll turn that into a fucking monkey goddamn massacre if I see any of those fuckers showing up in the streets. I'd like to arm every man, woman, and child right now and to kill all monkeys. Kill all monkeys. Listen closely for the radio report when you get it.
Seems like it may be the only way to stop them at this point. Stop them now before this happens on all continents.
Spear-chucking monkeys. Scares the hell out of me. Oddly enough, my dad turned out to be right. After all these years. Jules, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, good morning, boys. Do you think the spear-chucking monkeys have learned to hold them sideways already?
No, I don't think so.
Get it, joke?
No, I really didn't.
Like in the movies.
Oh, okay.
Charles, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. The other day, Earl, you guys having a conversation about evolution, and Earl said he believes in evolution. Now he says he doesn't.
He says he believes in revolution.
Oh, revolution.
Number 9. Number 9. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I saw a monkey hanging pictures a few years ago at an old radio station.
White people are so scared of black people.
Ron and Fez show, 866-RON-0-FEZ.
Let's see here. A executive coach in Pennsylvania has started a program to help business people with their addiction to email. I had no idea there was email addiction now.
Yeah, you've heard about this for 10 years. 10 years they started saying that on morning TV they act like computers are ruining lives.
So now I guess people are so hooked on these things that they have to go to actual, rehab classes to get over it.
No, if you can make money telling people they're addicted to stuff, you do it.
Or you can start blocking people. That's what I do now.
Do you block them?
I'm blocking. These days, I'm blocking left and right. I got Ron and Fez, I got a couple, Earl Douglas, and there's a lot of people who aren't getting through my shield.
You don't sit there like when you get out of the shower next to your computer, like wearing your little white robe with your Team Eastside Dave shirt next to you, just emailing with all your friends, seeing what they're up to.
No, it takes too long, and it seems a little feminine to me almost. I mean,
it is feminine.
Yeah, I mean, I like writing maybe a handwritten letter every once in a while to a buddy, but
then
whatever
you just sit brushing your hair,
right,
talking online.
Sure. Making my Tootsies feel warm. I put the little floor heater on them. I do that, but I mean, I don't feel good about it, is what I'm trying to tell you.
The Academy Awards this weekend. It's going to be Sunday. Barbara Walters, her special will be on Sunday night before the Oscars in the East, after the Oscars in the West. She's got Jennifer Hudson, Eddie Murphy, and Ellen DeGeneres as her guests. Now, do you watch Barbara Walters, or do you do the red carpet thing?
I haven't watched Barbara Walters since it started.
She was saying something like this is her 30th year or something like that doing this thing.
26th year, and this year is my best. That's what she said the other day. This year, I think we've got the best show.
That's pretty weak cast.
I think she
Foot Patrol, that's the way to go, by the way, Dave. I know you're having feet problem.
Yeah, I am.
You want to do Foot Patrol.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's that exactly? Some sort of ointment?
Yeah, it's an ointment. It's for your feet, and basically it defeats corns.
Oh, I need
Hopefully.
that. Yesterday I was in bed, and my chick came into the bedroom and said, "It smells like rotting cheese in here." And
that was your cock?
And she was being dead serious, and I thought, okay, just stop playing around. And I really did smell my feet, and I was like totally embarrassed. It was just shockingly bad.
Do you ever wash them?
No, I don't wash them. What's that for?
How about your ass? You ever wash your ass at all?
No, because I don't want the rest of the soap. If I wash my ass, then the soap I'm going to have ass soap on my armpits, my face.
Foot Patrol has aloe, and you're going to need that.
I do love aloe as someone who gets sunburn.
Oh, do you?
Even in the fall.
You need the aloe?
Yeah.
Did you notice that they were using that the other night on Lost? Like
yeah.
Get that aloe plant and bring it back to me.
And have you noticed on Lost that people their first response is always to say no, and then the person always has to yell at them. Like, he's like, get the aloe. Oh, no, Jack. Just get it for me, will you?
There's too much... Jack is, for a doctor, has no fucking patience. He's always shoving people up against things. Just do what I say.
Just relax already.
Isaac, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I got a real quick announcement, Ronnie. It's time to cut the tall trees. Cut the tall trees.
Absolutely. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Here's Anthony. Ann, how are you, pal?
How you doing? Hey, the movie, I'm calling about the movie Departed. I don't think it's going to win an Oscar because about 3 years ago I was watching a Japanese movie. It's based on the same thing. Every part of the movie is exactly...
Well, yeah, it's a remake of that Japanese movie.
Right, so you think remake movies win Oscars?
You know, that's a very good point. And particularly, it's only a remake after like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
But the fact that it was a Japanese film, I'm sure not a lot of people have seen. I haven't seen it yet. I wouldn't mind watching the Japanese film.
It's pretty much the same, but I also on the DVD, it doesn't do no behind the scenes talk about the movie. So that kind of let me know that he really didn't want to have much to say about the movie after he made it.
That's true. They don't delve too much into the Chinese film on the extras.
I thought it was Japanese.
No.
Is it Chinese?
It's actually
No,
Chinese.
I'm talking about The Departed doesn't have any, doesn't do any behind the scenes on it.
Yeah.
Right. Well, they're not going to do behind the scenes on another film.
Hey, Anthony, you know what the way I like you pronounce this, though? The DVD. The DVD.
Make sure every letter gets hit.
All right, so what's going to win in your opinion, Anthony?
Really, I don't even know. I just thought it was just weird when I was watching The Departed, and then when it got down to he wanted his identity back, and the elevator scene, I'm like, I didn't seen this before. And it's the same movie. I just realized it was an Asian movie I watched.
Yeah, you're right.
One night.
You're the man.
All right, but that's all, fellas. I just wanted to let you know.
Thanks for the update. Yeah, I don't know what's going to win. I got to tell you the truth. I don't find myself even slightly interested in this. I honestly feel like I could miss this Oscars and not care. Ellen, fucking people from Dreamgirls singing, and then every award that's been given out for the last 3 months.
I think the only thing that might be the surprise is Best Picture.
Yeah, I think this is going to be...
All right, then wake me up at 12:15.
Hey, we saw Peyton Manning win the Super Bowl. This is when Scorsese gets his ring. And we're going to laugh all the way to the bank.
What bank? You can't.
The one that...
You can't show off your Oscar at the bank.
How are you cashing in on this to go to the bank?
Because I've been a Peyton fan and a Scorsese fan since, 10 years old.
I think Little Miss Sunshine might be the upset. I think the Scorsese will end up getting the directing Oscar, and now that Little Miss Sunshine will come in and scoop up the Best Picture.
If that wins, they should give Wes Anderson an honorary Oscar.
Nice one.
Because that's all it is.
I think they ought to give it to Chevy Chase for doing Vacation. Jess, you're on Fez.
Hello?
Yeah, what do you say, buddy?
Hey, buddy, why don't we get these chimpanzees, bring them over, throw them in that KFC down in New York, and let them take care of that rat problem?
You would think the two things would work. You just have to get these chimps some spears as they head into KFC. They would probably go after the chicken instead, though, instead of the rats. Tonight is the big-ass bash at Times Square at the Hard Rock Cafe. Eastside Dave taking on the Midnight Rider in the main event. You ready for this, Eastside Dave?
Oh, my God, am I ready. I slept 15 minutes on and off all last night because I'm so juiced. When I get in that ring...
You're going to lay down and take a nap.
I am not. The Midnight Rider is done. I can't wait to the match. And I can feel the electricity right now. I can feel the buzz in New York City. I was walking around, and some guy said, Eastside Dave, good luck tonight. Even in the Big Apple, people are psyched.
Did you get up this morning and sit with your little sock basket and go through your socks one at a time, trying to find the perfect socks for tonight?
Yeah.
Sitting there in your little pink shirt?
Yeah, so I want to look nice and clean.
Yeah.
That's what I like. I care about my outfits.
I don't like baskets of socks. It seems almost messy. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Pete, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, do you think if those chimps learn to drive, should we give them a full vote or just 3/5 of a vote?
Earl, what do you think? If chimps can finally drive, do we welcome them?
Why do you have to do it by fractions, too? Give them a full vote if they can.
Why would you give them a full vote? Someone's going to buy their vote with a banana.
You can't give chimps votes until they start speaking English. I don't care how well they can use machinery. You have to be able to speak.
This is Charlie. Charlie, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hello, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
What do you think? Is it Eastside Dave over the retarded guy, or what?
That's right.
I'm going to go Eastside Dave. He's my man, and I hope he wins this one.
From day one, Mr. B's been with me.
Yeah, I have been.
Since I got screwed in that voting, it was only Mr. B who came to my defense. Say, hey, something wrong happened to Dave here today, baby.
You'd be out completely if it wasn't for me.
I know, and I appreciate you keeping me around, and now the people have spoken. It's the resurgence. It's the return of Eastside Dave.
Yeah, it should be.
You saw episode 6, Return of the Jedi?
Yeah.
This is episode 7, Return of the Eastside Dave.
You're not a Jedi, and I think the Midnight Rider's going to win tonight. I think it's the man in the mask. I think it's his time to shine.
What has he got over me? He's just a big, loudmouth jerk.
I think he's got a lot of personality. I think he's got more on the ball, and a ladies' cowboy hat.
I got spirit.
So that happens tonight at the Hard Rock Cafe in Times Square.
John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Ron, what about giving the male chimps the vote?
Yeah, I think it's best to let the male chimps vote first. And then if that works out, we'll let everyone do it.
There's going to be so many female chimp protests going on until they actually get the vote. You might as well just bring them all in together.
Male chimps are a little smarter, though. Just a little.
Let me ask you guys this. Have you ever had to tell the truth? Have you ever been faced with a situation where you, a friend of yours has an ugly baby and you don't tell the truth about it? Have you ever been faced in those situations, like on Seinfeld?
Yes, Jerry, I think I was on that thing. Because I think all babies are pretty much hideous. No one will admit it. So when we say cute when it's about a baby, you just mean it looks like a baby.
I'll tell you, friend of my brother, his friend had a baby, and oh my gosh, they sent pictures out of this thing, and this is one of the strangest looking babies I've ever seen. It almost looks like an old man already, and it's just an infant.
What about that hideous baby your brother had this year?
That's a cute baby.
I mean, cute.
It looks just like him is the problem right now, and it's a girl.
Yeah, I made a mistake. I meant cute baby. See, that's what you got to say. I think if it's short, it's cute. Hey, Teddy, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, what's up, guys? I miss Kathy Bates. I just wanted to
You know what? I never want to hear the Kathy Bates thing. And I'm getting ripped on fucking... what do you call it on that? On ronfez.net. Dave was telling me today.
Example. Ronfez.net turning on Ron Bankton for the Kathy Bates stuff.
All we did, you know what? I didn't even rip the Kathy Bates thing. I ripped this. When Fez said it, everyone giggled, and then he started crying. I never said it was a fucking hideous thing to say. All I did was laugh along with everyone else. Who is this? What has happened over there?
I don't know. It's newbies taking over, infesting. Like that one movie with the giant bugs, Star Troopers. Just stop it already.
Teddy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up?
I haven't read it, but
I just saw
Dave came in was furious.
I'm pissed.
I saw a movie last night that Ed Norton was genius in that I think got gypped this year, The Illusionist. Have you seen that?
You know, I don't like to watch any movie with torches in it. Just makes me too cold, and I can't get through it. Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I wonder if you caught the shout-out on Countdown last night on the Keith Olbermann show.
We are very weirded out by Keith Olbermann and his gang. They send us little hints from the show, and it makes us feel crazy to even talk about it.
There was a graphic that said the rider will go down.
It's I mean, this is really strange. They did it with America's Rose, and they did it with the Satellite of Love. And we heard that some of the writers of the show listen to us. But it's really a fucking strange thing because you don't want... I felt like I was in the movie The Game, where the TV started to give me personal things coming by. Hey, Fez, good news. Our buddy Brian K. is stopping by today.
Brian K. Vaughan, he will be in studio. He's going to be at the New York Comic Con at the Javits Center this weekend, signing autographs in the D.C. room. He's, of course, a comic book writer, and now he's on the ABC series Lost, doing some writing there.
I talked to Brian. He told me exactly how Lost ends. They've already come up with an ending.
Really?
Do you guys even want to know?
Yes.
The entire thing is in a snow globe that an autistic kid is looking at. So that island and all the characters take place in his mind.
All right. Hasn't that been done already, Brian?
Maybe you only think it's been done. Chuck, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Ron, I need to apologize. The other day, I got on and I called your partner an autistic bowl of gravy, and I'm sorry. But listen, that's not important. We need to raise these stakes. We need to bring it.
Steaks. I'm starving. Earl, we got any steaks?
No, we're fresh out.
All right, just give me a bowl of frites.
We need to raise these stakes. We need to raise them. We need loser leaves both shows.
866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Dave, what time are you picking out your earrings? It's time for you to pick out some big hoop earrings and make sure everybody's... Are you wearing them tonight?
I'm gonna wear them for a little bit. Yeah.
Don't wear them in the ring, Dave.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not silly like that. But sure, I like to wear my hoops from time to time. Show them off to people.
I'd go hoop earrings. I really would.
Yeah.
Or even the kind that Solera wears, where they're little like the Dominican earrings.
Subtle.
Yeah. Subtle.
Humble.
For everybody. Let me go over here to Lance. Lance, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
I just want to congratulate Dave on winning tonight.
Thank you, Lance. Don't jinx me, though.
Fez hasn't picked a winner in 30 years, I don't think.
When's the last time you picked a winner, Fez?
Oh, I think it was 2 years ago. I think I got one opening day college game right in football and have been on a losing streak ever since.
Hey, why is Solera allowed to smoke at work? Do you ever notice that? We can't smoke here, right? Yeah. Although the other day, me, Pitsy, and Dave were just hanging out the window here in New York and blowing smoke outside. We're living like teenagers whose mom's downstairs. It drives me crazy.
Oh, that was the best. Is there anything more bonding than smoking?
No, there isn't. There really isn't.
And we just looked at Earl and Fez, thought, what a bunch of losers.
Why am I a loser for not smoking, Eastside Dave? There is a lookout in Buffalo for the hugging bandit. This is a 200-pound-plus woman who is approaching guys as they leave bars at night, and she goes up to them. She approaches them for sex. They turn her down. She tries to hug them anyway and is stealing their wallets as she's pickpocketing them as she's laying the big bear hug on these guys.
You let a big woman hug you outside, you deserve to lose your money.
So I think she's hit like 17 guys so far. They said that she really waits for the really inebriated ones, starts hugging them, and then steals their cash. Now, I'm wondering how hard is it going to be to try to spot the hugging bandit, this giant woman, in the parking lot of bars. I think this woman should be pretty easy to spot and bring in.
Andy Mike, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey there, I'm just calling to wish Dave the best of luck. I just took a quick poll in one of the Pal Talk rooms that people hang out in, and I don't think anybody's rooting for the Midnight Rider. We're all pulling for Eastside Dave.
Yeah, I really think that if the Rider comes out on top, it's going to be a riot tonight.
I would expect it. But don't do it, because that would be, upsetting the Hard Rock. But let me just say this. It's good to finally have the backing of the people. And I want to give a shout-out to Whackbag, my second favorite website, who's come around on me in a big way.
Right.
Turtle sends me private messages, you're my favorite. So I feel like I can't be stopped.
Dave, can I ask you a real quick question?
Yes.
When you do win, and I'm sure you're going to, are you going to be coming back to FBA as a moderator?
Yes, I will be.
Wow.
That's something that was going to break upon my victory over the Midnight Rider. I'm putting it here first.
You got a big FBA party coming up, right?
Tomorrow at F.H. Riley's. Going to be awesome. Starting around 8 o'clock, celebrating the 1-year anniversary of FBA. And we also just learned that it's around the 1-year anniversary of F.H. Riley's itself. So if you're...
It's a double
anniversary. So let's go over there. Let's have a good time. Let's get seriously, drunk so that Opie's brother makes some money.
What'd you do with that whiskey you had yesterday? Saving it for tonight?
No, Fez took it and wouldn't let me...
Where'd you put it, Fez?
Oh, it's here. I just have it put away somewhere.
So you're hiding the whiskey from him?
Yeah.
You are the perfect Irish wife, Fez.
Just to keep it away from him as he's going into his big match. He can have it back tonight if he's able to celebrate.
Here's your friend Turtle, Dave. Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah, pal.
Listen, I just want to wish Dave good luck tonight. And, Dave, if you need me, I'm willing to drive in from Iowa to be your corner man.
Thank you, my new best buddy, Turtle.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you, buddy. We always had a hidden thing.
A hidden thing?
Like a hidden understanding that we really did care about each other.
That's
it's
uncomfortable.
On.
Like Brokeback Love?
Sort of. It's on, baby. Midnight Rider going down.
I see Sheepy's here. Brian K. is in the house. Everybody is hanging out. So we'll start bringing some of these folks through in just a little bit. Jason, you're on Fez. Jason, we got you, buddy?
Yes, I am here.
Yeah.
I'm calling from the future. The day is the 26th, Monday of February.
Uh-huh.
And I have the outcome of the fight, and I know who the rider is.
Yeah.
Well, it is a draw. It is a draw, and the rider is Black Earl.
Black Earl and the Rider, I don't think have ever gotten along. Earl's never liked being called Sapphire, as long as the Midnight Rider has been here. So I don't think the Midnight Rider is Black Earl. But it is tonight, the main event, Eastside Dave taking on the Midnight Rider in the wrestling ring. That's going on tonight at the Hard Rock Cafe, Times Square. Everything starts about 6 o'clock.
You ever notice it's so weird to watch a left-handed person right? It's like seeing someone right with their foot.
It's always weirded me out. Sometimes it's like, wait a minute, what's wrong with that person? Oh, it's just that he's left-handed.
That was a shocker.
Yeah.
Here is James. James, you're on Fez.
Hello.
James, how are you?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, when the rider is unmasked and Dave and Ryder see each other, do we go into some continuum like Back to the Future where everything just gets ruined and Biff rules the planet?
It could happen. No one knows.
There was 3 ultimate endurance athletes that were able to jog across the Sahara Desert. They did this thing, 3 runners. They crossed 4,000 miles of the Sahara Desert and do it in 111 days.
All right, 111 days, that's a little under 40 miles a day then?
Yeah, it's like...
then I wouldn't throw jog in there. You are basically running more than a marathon a day for 111 days?
Almost marathons a day.
Yeah, I don't put that as a jog. That is phenomenal.
That's it. That's one of the most amazing things I've ever heard.
I don't think anything comes close.
I mean, I think it's actually not even really a sport, but I think it's the best thing of endurance I've ever heard over astronauts.
A marathon isn't a sport?
Not necessarily, but I mean, I still think this achievement is better than...
How is it not a sport?
Mount, whatever.
Everest.
Yeah. There's no ball involved, there's no teams, there's no shot clock or quarter or something.
Don't you realize that all that stuff is just new? Shot clocks and... really, even the ball is a relatively new thing to have. Now, I remember Hemingway said there was only 2 sports. 3. Horse racing, bullfighting, and boxing were the only 3 sports. Yeah, that was all that mattered to him.
I mean, great writer, but he also shot himself, so he clearly had problems.
So did Hunter Thompson, who was, to me, the finest sports writer we ever had.
As well as mine. But at the same time, And I don't think Hunter Thompson would think that running was a sport.
He did.
He was a guy who loved football and stuff.
Did you ever read any of the stuff that he wrote about the Olympics? Amazing stuff.
Yeah, that's true. But having said that,
and he also loved boxing best of all.
Okay, here's a perfect example. My brother, I have 3 older brothers, and we all
gay?
No, and we played sports. One of the brothers was a runner. Why? Because he wasn't coordinated at all.
Right, that's true.
When we played wiffle ball, he was like throwing the bat more times than Dave
I know
Winfield.
guys like that.
Yeah.
And they always tend to run cross country.
He was a cross country superstar.
Yeah, I know guys like that. I know guys exactly like that.
But again, he wasn't just good. He was a cross country superstar. So how much can a sport be if my brother...
But this is like saying, let's say, if Eric Dickerson couldn't swim or skate, does that mean that they're not good in every sport? I mean, everybody's not good in every sport.
Right, but I would think that Eric Dickerson could, kind of hold his own in swimming. Mild.
I guarantee you he can't. I guarantee you he'd sink like a stone. Like a stone.
He's used to wearing goggles, I think.
Who do you think has the best conditioned athletes? What sport?
Well, it depends on what you mean by conditioning.
Well, I mean the best overall athletes. Like, is it the people that have to climb Everest, or is it these Sahara Desert runners? These Ironman athletes I always thought were amazing with the bicycle, the running, and the swimming.
I would say hockey. I think hockey players are incredibly fit, guys.
What about the decathletes? Anybody who can do a decathlon? You're doing 10 different sports.
Yeah, but you put a hockey player versus a decathlete in a street fight outside a bar. Hockey player's going to kill him.
Oh, let's put a boxer against a hockey player in a street fight. What's that mean? Boxers are better than... Doesn't even make sense.
I was just trying to... Yeah, you're right about that one.
You're just trying to win.
You're hitting a lot of points here.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, boy.
You take the skates off a hockey player, what does he got? They can't even walk
Muscles.
properly. They can't even walk.
Have you ever seen a fat hockey player?
No.
It doesn't exist.
You never see a fat cross-country runner. What's your point there?
But those guys don't do anything else. I mean, a hockey player's got to skate. He's got to fight. He's got to shoot goals. And he's still got it. And he's got to do so much.
Best ass in the business.
He's got to do so much.
Doesn't even come close. Best ass in the business.
What about basketball players? I think because it's
Earl, what a shock you bring up basketball.
No, but it's constant motion. I mean,
they claim basketball players in the United States are the best athletes.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But I don't know how they stock up against world athletes. But out of our professional things, they are basically the best athletes. And you know that because the guy's 6'7", 6'8", who's basically doing high-speed ballet.
Yeah, and they can all run like deer. That's another thing. But, I mean, Charles Barkley wasn't terribly fit.
But don't you feel like Charles Barkley stands out in the crowd because of that?
Yeah.
I mean, do you have another example besides Charles Barkley? And don't hit me with Big Baby because you haven't seen him this year.
No, man, just the agility alone. Like a Shaquille O'Neal who's 7'1" and weighs 300 pounds with like 8% body fat.
All right, good thing here. First of all, he's not 8% body fat. I don't know whether you looked at Shaquille, but I bet it's in the 30s. But every year at the fucking game, at the All-Star game, we got to watch Shaquille bringing the ball down. And every year we're supposed to laugh. It's starting to turn into the Globetrotters.
Yeah, we have to watch him do that and dance. It's the Shaq comedy show.
The cops in L.A., they were in Las Vegas, they were saying that they were very close to being out of control with the riots we talked about yesterday during All-Star weekend. So they said they were very close to basically losing the whole city, they felt.
How could they lose the whole city? All they have is the Strip. Most of the people who live in Vegas never even go near the Strip.
Well, maybe maybe just the whole downtown and the Strip area. What city do you think has, like, the angriest cops in it?
Philly. I don't even think it comes close.
Newark, New Jersey represents.
I've never been there.
Oh, those guys
I had fucking Philly cops drag me up and down the steps like somehow I did something to their daughter. When I'm fucking dealing at an Aerosmith show. Let's not take it so personal. And stop calling me Roy Rogers just because I had a horse tranquilizer on me. You're fucking starting to hurt my feelings.
I was just trying to go to the Newark Opera House, and the guy pulled me over and read me the riot act for my taillight being out.
They hate opera, those Newark cops. I think Cincinnati's probably got the angriest cops. They seem to be constantly in trouble, or some sort of riot or protest going on.
Know nothing about him.
Yeah, there was always trouble
I'm
with
going to tell you the truth, the L.A. cops ain't all that nice. L.A. cops, well, they treated me great, but, I've seen on TV, they'll beat the fuck out of a black guy.
There's always videotape in L.A. for some reason. Those are the cops that always get caught on film the most.
Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez. Kevin. We lost you. His thing was Tiger Woods is the greatest athlete out there. He's considered tops right now. Now there's a new thing they're talking about. The Tiger Tour may replace the PGA, where when Tiger decides where he wants to play and who he wants to play with. If he did it now, the networks would jump at it.
Well, yeah, you have to.
Because they don't... Let's suppose Tiger took the top 7 or 8 guys and say it's just us. There's only 4 tournaments that matter, right?
Yes.
And the PGA doesn't have any of those, supposedly. The PGA
they have PGA Championship, right?
Yeah, but they're all on the outside. No, out of the big 4, they're not part of any of it. So Tiger can play anytime he wants.
The USGA does like the U.S. Open and the other event. The Masters is like its own event, too.
Right.
You know?
So if Tiger went off and said, we got 7 or 8 guys. Now, I brought this up the other day. The only time I'll turn on golf at all is if Tiger's there at the end.
Yeah.
But if you had a chance to watch Tiger and 4 other guys every week.
It would be a skins game every week. And the skins game growing up, that was almost as good as the football game on Thanksgiving.
Wow. You're getting a little carried away now, my
I'm
friend.
serious.
Now you're getting a little carried away.
That would kind of turn golf into boxing, where all of a sudden there's different federations and different title holders, and the PGA would come up with their own champion.
Well, no, because you win tournament by tournament. You're that tournament's champion.
Oh, okay.
You know, I mean, you have a chance, unlike these other things, to go out and play the best. You know, and really, you're only in charge of that weekend. Other than that, who really cares?
Yeah.
You either win or you don't. I don't care who finishes 13th in consecutive weeks. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys? I just want to do a quick throwback to the toughest sports thing. I'm calling from New York, not South Carolina, and I'm backing up IndyCar racing and NASCAR. Now, let me tell you why. Because those guys racing around in those cars, they get their heart rates up to about 220 beats per minute and maintain that for 3 or 4 hours at a time. No other sport comes close.
See, I just don't... I never thought of NASCAR as a sport, really.
Well, I'm sorry, Fez. I'm just saying... The physical shape that these guys need to be in to maintain 220 beats per minute for 3 hours.
Tony Stewart, he's in shape?
Sure.
Dan, the guy's got 3 chins. Dave, he's got 3 chins on him. Tony Stewart's not in shape. Come on.
But his body, Fez, having a heart attack. Fez, you should know. I mean, what's a dangerous level for a heart rate to have? And to maintain 225, 200, I mean, maybe...
I give him credit for sports. I don't even know why you guys fight it.
Because it's not a ball. There's no jumping, running. There's no hitting things. There's no getting down and dirty.
Your body would... Dave, your body would shut down if your heart rate went above 90 beats per minute for a half hour.
Bring it.
What are you talking about?
Fine, after I finish with the rider,
I guarantee you couldn't ride shotgun in one of those cars.
Really Dave, I got to go back for the rider. Get that rider out of here. We want Dave back.
All right, peace. Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Soccer players run for 45 minutes straight. No timeouts, no commercial breaks. Those guys are like little...
Yeah, but I see a lot of them standing around a good bit of the time.
Jersey City cops are the angriest cops you'll ever meet. I got a friend of mine...
You're going to run through all Fez's things one at a time.
Let's see here. The Big Ass Bash, that is tonight at the Hard Rock Cafe in Times Square.
Cracker, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yeah.
Texas Highway Patrol, definitely the scariest motherfuckers with a badge. They do not play around, man.
Yeah, I can't imagine them hanging there. I don't even see the upside. Hey, bring Sheepy in here. Come on in, Sheepy. Sheepy, would you leave Brian K. Vaughan alone?
Sorry.
I see you fucking hanging on him right now. Like impending doom.
No, I was
What are you bothering him about?
I'm just really excited to meet him. And
are you making him sign stuff?
Later, probably. Like, I don't know what to do with
What have you said to him so far?
I just kept asking him questions about, oh wow, he's really cool, and I asked him if he wanted water, and I showed him where the bathroom is, and... I'm sorry.
Someone just brought up to me the other day that said, that was so mean when you had that underage kid on and asking about his first sexual thing. And I go, no, that kid is 23. And then he said he's retarded.
Oh. I can't say sorry anymore for Lent. So,
you stopped saying sorry?
For Lent. Because I say sorry too often.
Well, you hurt my feelings.
Forgive me?
No, I'm serious. I'm really upset right now. Because of some of the things that you've said to me.
When?
Back and forth that's going on here, particularly today. It doesn't even seem like you care.
I care. What I do?
You know what you did, Sheepy. It's about time you apologized.
I could say sorry once in a while. But I say
sorry. Why would you say you could do your Lent every once in a while?
Well, because it's the sorries of like, oh, sorry. Where usually I'll just go into crazy sorry rants that don't make sense.
So your thing is to try to break yourself of this verbal hump.
Yeah.
Hump. Bunch.
It was Melissa's idea. She was like, give up sorry. I was like, okay.
So you do whatever she tells you?
No, it was just a good idea because she knows I say it too much, and a lot of people who talk to me and realize I say it too much. I say sorry for things I shouldn't be sorry for.
So you're sorry about that? Or does that break your Lent? Now, you know they found Jesus, right? They found his body.
Again?
Yeah, they found his body again.
But it,
and I think these guys are doing a documentary, and I think they're going to do a press conference Monday in New York. Are you up to date on this at all, Earl?
No, I haven't heard about this at all.
Yeah, they found his body, Mary Magdalene. I guess they were all buried together. No one else reads Drudge Report?
I didn't get to read news today, but
why?
Because I had to take an earlier bus.
You sorry?
Yeah.
So sorry.
I thought he ascended like a balloon.
What do you mean like a balloon? You act like you have no abilities.
I'm not going to sit here on Lent and let this fucking pagan run down Christianity.
No. Like, he had this... all the apostles...
You could buy Jesus in Kmart.
All the apostles were standing around, and he had to float up, and it must be like a balloon when you let go of a balloon, and it goes up and up.
I thought of it more like taking off like a rocket.
He wasn't that fast.
All right, how did he fly that?
It was a nice gradual levitation.
But
a nice
thing.
Ascension.
All right, when Jesus ascended, did he have to flap his arm?
Stop talking about him like that.
How did he do it?
Have you ever seen Star Wars?
Yeah.
No, honestly, when
things has to do with Jesus.
When things, but the point is, when things levitate, they just simply rise up slowly,
like a balloon.
Like a balloon.
The balloons are going left and right, all over the place.
Did he have any control over his feet?
No, stop it. That's not even funny. No, he wasn't taking it for a ride, guys. He was going up to heaven.
Was he more like the flying nun where he's flying, but just not like Superman?
Well, the flying nun could not have flown without that habit. Remember, that's the only reason why she flew is because of that hat.
Don't even say it.
What?
Don't compare him to the flying nun.
Well, she was a Catholic. She wasn't?
It's the movies. We're talking about actual Jesus, the regal prophet, the Son of God. He just simply slowly went up into heaven. Nice. His hair didn't even get messed up.
Just
why not?
Straight up?
Because it wasn't a
sprayed.
They didn't have it back then. And even if they did, he wouldn't have used it. He
could have if he wanted to.
He was a natural.
He could have sprayed it out of his finger. He was Jesus.
What
the final miracle was hairspray.
It's just upsetting. The ascension, he simply rose, nice and slow.
So, are you saying that this isn't his body now? Because he rose?
Well, it wouldn't be. If the book was right, you can't find his body.
Right.
He ascended, and so did Mary, which a lot of people don't know. She actually went that way, right?
Yes.
She went as a full body.
Yeah, that's the
There's only two bodies in heaven, physical bodies.
That's right, Jesus and Mary.
There was one other one in the Old Testament.
Who's that?
I think it was Elijah. When a fiery chariot.
The prophet Elijah, right?
I thought you stopped believing in the Old Testament.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying according to the book. That.
But I thought that the book was replaced.
Well, it was replaced with the laws in it were replaced with the New Testament.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you guys doing today?
Good, pal.
Good. Hey, I wanted to talk about sports. The baddest ass athlete in the effing world right now is Kelly Slater, 8-time world champion surfer. Okay? These guys surf over razor-sharp coral reefs in water that's 2 foot deep on 20-foot waves, not to mention the sharks and the jellyfish and sea snakes and stonefish and all that other crazy crap that can do them in while they're surfing. And the baddest ass cops are Georgia State Troopers.
Bullshit.
You better have your shit ready when they pull you over.
Where are you on surfers? Is it a sport for you, Dave?
No, it's a fun little activity. Too many.
Oh, bullshit, Dave.
Too many pretty boys.
Hey, I wanted you to win, okay, over the rider, and I don't change my mind.
Don't take it personally. Enjoy your hobby, but know that it is a hobby.
All right. I want Dave. Let's get Dave. We'll take you out on a day that's just like 4 foot, a nice day, nice sandy bottom.
My favorite surfer is that big wave guy. Laird Hamilton is my all-time favorite.
He's more of an athlete, but still, I think he's more of just a seasoned hobbyist.
What season? All right, we got to bring Brian K. in. We'll break first. We'll come back. Our buddy Brian K. Vaughan.
He'll be in studio. He's going to be at the New York Comic Con at the Javits Center this weekend in New York City in the D.C. room. For more information on that, you can go to nycomiccon.com.
Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
You think that when he was rising up, it was like a regular balloon, like an hour later you could still see him up there in the air?
That's the way.
That's my point.
Funny.
If he didn't send us a balloon.
How long did they have to wait to say, oh, he's done? Like, did they all stand around, and then one jerk was like, oh, I still see him, so they're still watching the balloon go up?
I would still watch them an hour long. If I saw anyone ascend, even if it wasn't Jesus, I'd stand there forever. I'd probably lay on my back.
Enjoy the blasphemous.
How's that blasphemy?
Enjoy it. Some of us are staying true to Lent.
All we're doing is discussing how the man ascended.
Maybe not you so much, Mr. B, but this man, this Sheepy character.
Sheepy said he ascended like a balloon. Now, I never heard of any other way. I had my own way, like a rocket. In my mind, it always was, I thought there was like little blasts that went out of the soles of his feet.
No!
And I don't know if it's weird, but I think he was pointing his hands.
No, he wasn't doing that.
Like a cone with him.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah. And then Fezzy thought that he was flapping.
And that's right. That's the worst one I think I've heard. You're comparing Jesus to a seagull.
Well, I think he flapped.
Wait, compared him favorably to a seagull. Favorably.
It doesn't matter, favorably or unfavorably.
It does to me.
See, I think he not only did he flap, I think he got a running start too.
No, I don't think.
Did he need a cliff?
I don't think so.
Good. He's watching all of you guys talk about him
from
now.
a distance. God is watching us. Ron and Fez Show.
It's the Ron and Fez Show, XM 202.
Yeah, buddies, Ron and Fez Show.
Coming in the studio now is Brian K. Vaughan, comic book writer, now writing for the show Lost. He's going to be part of the New York Comic Con at the Javits Center. That's going on all this weekend.
Brian, are you doing panel tonight, or what exactly happens?
Yeah, they got me doing a bunch of crazy panels each day. I think at 8 o'clock there's some comics and philosophy panel that I'm on, which is the perfect way to spend Friday night. So
Sure.
If you want to come by and talk philosophy and comics.
Just you and the cool kids sitting there rapping.
Absolutely. Yep, it's the best.
Now, again, Sheepy had to come in here because he loves you so much. So after the last time you stopped by, I wasn't familiar with your work. Sheepy, did you give me all this stuff?
I told you I didn't give you anything. But
Somebody gave me a bunch of.
I think I brought in some for you. Might have been
amazing.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Your stuff is so good. So, like, I tried to get back in touch with you to say, all right, I feel like I missed the boat here. I had no idea you were a superstar the last time you came in, but then you got very busy because you got picked up by the TV show Lost.
Yeah, I took a new sellout gig on Lost.
Yeah.
Totally unexpected.
And when we talked to you, you were going to try to turn your stuff into movies, right?
Yeah.
Which I still think fantastic.
Thanks. Well, yeah, I moved to Los Angeles, and I was adapting two of my comics, Y, The Last Man, and Ex Machina, for a New Line. And that was going well. And then my agent said that Lost was looking for new writers, and I'd heard Damon Lindelof, who's one of the creators of Lost, was a fan of my stuff. So I'd never written any television at all. I figured it was a total long shot. But I went in and had a meeting, and it went well. So now I'm on Lost.
So are you writing by yourself for them, or are you with a team of guys?
No, it's a pretty big room. There are about 10 of us, and everything gets broken as a group. So it's totally different from comics, which is just me alone in my underpants. And now it's, working with other people.
Still working in the underpants, though.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
So there's this big table, 10 guys, and you're going, well, what do we do with Sawyer? Wait, if we do that, it won't make any sense.
Yeah, and there's one guy named Greg Nations who's sort of the continuity cop of the show, and he has the real specific details where it's like, if you mention where Jack went to college, he'll say, no, we already established that in episode 17. So, yeah, they're really anal about that stuff.
Well, doesn't soap operas have what they call the Bible, which is every single thing? I guess Lost would have to do the same, particularly because the fans of Lost are really insane. I feel I've watched every episode, but if I go to the hardcore websites, I get lost immediately. I cannot keep up with those people.
I felt the same way. I still feel the same way, and I'm writing on the show, but visiting some of the sites, they'll pick up on stuff that I totally missed, for episodes that I helped to break.
So you guys write in L.A. You don't have to go live in Hawaii with everybody else.
No, I haven't been to Hawaii yet, but the writers usually take at least 2 trips, one at the beginning of the year and one at the end of the year. So
you haven't even met the cast?
I did meet them briefly. They had an event at the Academy of Television, so they all came in, and that was really fun. I got to meet Hurley. It turns out the actor, Jorge, is a big comic book geek, so that was very cool. So he was familiar with my work, so that was a thrill.
I guess for them, though, they never know when they're going to be out, because that show has killed off some major characters.
Yeah, and it's good because it sort of keeps them on their best behavior. Because a lot of times they always say that year 1 the actors are working for you, and by year 3 you're working for the actors because they're the real stars, But they do have that axe hanging over their head that at any time we could just decide to feed them to the smoke monster.
It's funny that you say they're on their best behavior because if you read the newspapers, they're not overly known for it.
Their best behavior on set. At least. What they do once they leave, that's up to them.
They've got to be beating the Facts of Life cast for arrest now.
Hey, Earl, what was the movie this year that I said, I don't think this is even as good as Brian Kay's, but it was your movie of the year, your sci-fi picture.
Oh, Children of Men.
Children of the Men. Have you seen it yet?
No, I haven't. Everyone keeps telling me. It sounds so great.
I saw it. I loved it.
Yeah, it's good, but I think your book about what happens to men, I don't want to give anything away to people. To me, that's the movie.
Oh, well,
that's
thanks.
the one. That's the real smart sci-fi one. And then the one that you did with the lions and
Pride of Baghdad. It's called.
I mean, I don't know how you would turn that, or I don't know how big the market would be, half the country might hate it. But it was really, really strong.
Very popular, and he's going to win tons of awards this year for it.
Look at you, look at the love you have.
For, what is it, the book award. A comic book hasn't been nominated for it.
The Commie?
No, no.
That's what it seems like wrote it.
It's a little lefty propaganda. Yes.
Is it Borders Books, book award for best, you're nominated for best book of the year, and
sounds good.
No other comic book or something like that has been.
Is that right?
Yeah, and he's probably going to win all the comic awards for best graphic novel.
I mean, I really did feel like it was like Animal Farm, the George Orwell thing, where you take this thing and you feel like, oh, this is a nice little story, but as you're going through, you get totally caught up, and it actually tears your heart out at the end. But you based it on a real thing that happened?
Yeah, it was a true story of these 4 lions who escaped a Baghdad zoo during the American bombing, and it seemed like sort of a good parable about what was going on, people released from, captivity, sort of, if you will.
All right, there's people that want to talk to you, so we'll open up the phone lines, too.
Cool.
Brian K. Vaughan sitting in. You can see him this weekend in New York City.
That's going to be at the Javits Center going on starting today all weekend long, the New York Comic Con. You can go to nycomiccon.com.
Here is Jerry. Jerry, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron, and hey, Fez.
Hey, man.
Hey, Brian. I know that, I guess, Why the Last Man is about to come to a close.
Mm-hmm.
And is Ex Machina going to be a close-ended comic book also?
Yeah, Why the Last Man's going to wrap up at issue number 60, so that'll be the end of the 5-year journey. And Ex Machina, that's sort of a political thriller. That's going to end at about the 4-year mark, so it's going to cover the mayor's first 4 years in office, so around issue 50 or so.
Did you take any heat from that since you kind of tied in the 9/11 stuff, or?
You know, not as much as I thought I would, but yeah, I mean, there are people who like it's not appropriate to use this in fiction, but I think the thing you always hear is it's too soon, but as a writer, you always want to be too soon rather than too late to talk about something, so, I mean, yeah, some people were pissed about it, but I think most people appreciated the way we handled it.
It's a great comic, man. I love your work.
Hey, thanks, man.
It's so smart, and that's probably why people were like, wait, I can't get mad at this after they look at it. They're like, this is just smart, and it's totally done with greatness. And
thanks.
Totally done with greatness.
Totally done with greatness.
I admit, though, the first time when I was reading, I'm like, wow, that takes me back a second. But believe it or not, I'm going to agree with Sheepy here. I felt like you covered it by being, responsible, by being bright with it. Hey, John, you're on the Ron and Fez show. John.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, I'm a huge fan of your work. I think Ex Machina is one of the most original books out there.
Thanks, man.
Big fan of Tony Harris's artwork, and I love how, you've kind of kept just his artwork going in there, and you haven't had any fill-ins.
No.
Also, was a big fan of Pride of Baghdad. I found it really good, and I'd love to get it signed tomorrow. Are you going to be signing books tomorrow pretty much all day?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be all over the place. Actually, late tonight, Saturday, and Sunday, you'll be able to find me at the DC booth at the convention.
Do the comic book fans, are they happy for you that you took this gig with Lost, or are they pissed?
I mean, I think it's, half and half. Half think, you're a sellout, and the other half are glad to see sort of one of their own break out. But I think the fact that I'm still writing comics, I haven't left, sort of keeps me in the fold.
Now, do you use the same agent, or you need a different Hollywood agent?
I never had an agent for comic books. It's such like a tiny little community that you'd sort of look like a scumbag to come in, and be like, I'm sorry, I'll have my agent negotiate this deal. So that's all done in person. But Hollywood, that's a bunch of sharks. You need your agent to look out for you there.
Another really great thing about Brian is that people I'm into are into him. Like, I'm a big fan of Josh Whedon. He's the guy who created Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Right. Huge fan of his work. John Hodgman, the guy from the Mac commercials, the older guy, he's a big fan of his stuff. It's so cool when people you like are into stuff you like, and it makes it seems like, oh, I must be smart or something. Or
I have the geek market totally cornered. If you're a geek, odds are you might like my books.
Way to go.
Yeah, that's a great original thought of yours, Sheepy.
Now, I know Fez might not be into some of my highbrow comics, but last time we were here, we talked about who would win in a fight, the Marvel or DC guy, so I brought you a gift, Fez. These are some of the best fights between Marvel and DC characters.
Oh, very nice.
I didn't write these, but I hope you will enjoy them, and I also have a Hurley action figure from the Lost Offices for you as well.
Thank you.
And I have a little gift for Ron as well. These are some cigars. If you wouldn't mind, Sheepy, it's the Sapphire Edition. In celebration of tonight's battle. So,
thank you very much, my
it's
friend.
the least I could do.
Thank you for the adult gift. I will appreciate that.
The Hurley action figure is actually so heavy.
Yes, it's to scale. Weight.
All right, you know what? I want to get to the point where we can start and send you ideas for Lost now. My idea, of course, is they're chased by monkeys with robot brains. And I don't know how hard that is to do, but I think it needs to be done.
I love monkeys, and I keep trying to fight to get monkeys on the island, but they keep saying that their monkeys are really hard to wrangle in Hawaii where they shoot. So it's an ongoing debate, but I'm trying my best
although
to get
they did have the polar bear early on.
Right. It's oddly enough, polar bear's easy, monkeys difficult.
Eddie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, this is Eddie. I was wanting to ask Brian a question. Since Ex Machina and Why the Last Man are coming to a close, do you got any new projects that are coming out?
Yeah, I'm just sort of starting to come up with stuff, but I really want to wait until Y ends just because, I'm lucky enough to be at the point where sort of almost any idea I crap out, DC would be like, well, we'll roll the dice with it. But I really want to take the time to, think which idea I really want to pursue, for another 5 years. So after YN, something new will come up.
How hard did you have to pitch in the early days, though? How difficult was that to get started?
It was really hard, especially because, working my way up the ladder, I was really a nobody. And, I broke in on a book called Swamp Thing, which you might know from the crappy horror movie, and I got that canceled. And so I was sort of known as the guy who tanked the Swamp Thing
You were the
franchise.
George Clooney
exactly.
of Swamp Thing.
Very much so. So, yeah, and, when I came in and pitched something like Y, which is, a story about all the men on Earth dying except for one guy and his monkey, that's a profoundly retarded-sounding idea. So I really had to convince them that, I think this will work, and they had faith in me.
I think it's... I don't even give away some of the things, though, and I really do want to see it as a film, but there's really some smoking backstories that you came up with there, too. Here is, let me go to Rich. Rich, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you, pal?
Good day, fellas. Brian, I was wondering, there's a fellow, another very high-profile writer going to be there this weekend who happens to be a big fan of Lost. Any chance you're going to hook up and get to meet with and talk to Stephen King?
I would love to. I haven't met him yet, but I know that Damon Lindelof and Carlton Cuse and J.J. Abrams, the creators of Lost, they got to go out and hang out with Stephen King, and they're all huge mutual fans of each other. And on the show, you'll notice there are occasionally Stephen King shout-outs that, some of the others were reading Carrie, and, Stephen King gives shout-outs to us. So I would love to meet him, but I think, I'm probably going to have to wait in line like everyone else.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Cool, man.
Peace out, Rich. Hagar, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Hey, pal.
Hey, Brian. Brian, I just got to say, it's more a compliment. The emotional background that you set with these different characters through the flashbacks, Michael, Sawyer, Desmond, even the humorous angle with Hurley, they're really fantastic. And I just got to say, it's really a breath of fresh air seeing you've really been able to tug at the heartstrings at certain times, especially with Michael's backstory and the kid being involved. I just got to compliment you and say, keep up the good work, and we really appreciate it and enjoy it every Wednesday night.
Thanks, man. Well, I just started, so wait for. I think my first episode will be in a couple of weeks. So if the show starts sucking, I'll be to blame. But
I actually think we brought this up on the air too. A couple weeks ago, the Desmond episode was probably, I think, the best episode they did since the first episode. So it's a very strong place that the show's in, but I know it's got to be weird to... Do you know how it ends? Do you already know?
I do, and it's shocking because when I started they always say we know exactly where we're going, and I thought that was sort of bullshit that they just say to pacify the fans, and it turns out they really do have a long game plan. They know exactly, what's going to happen in the last episode. There's some variables about how you're going to get there, and that's what changes week to week. But no, they definitely have a long-term plan.
So you don't, they don't necessarily have to have Jack make it all the way to the end, but it does. Now, you're a guy who tries to think out your long-term things. Does the logic make sense to you, or
it does.
You just as a fan itself?
Yeah, because, I thought... It's hard because when I heard about where it's going to go, you think, it'll either be so obvious that it'll be disappointing, or it'll be so far out there that, that's disappointing in a totally different way.
Right.
But, no, what they have planned is elegant and unexpected, and no, it really is. It's not going to disappoint.
I've given up really sitting there trying to worry week after week. The first season, I think you really try to be the smart guy. And now I think I'm back to really enjoying it again because I just let go. I try to pay attention to the characters, pick up the clues where I can, but I certainly don't sit there and try to go, here's exactly what that smoke is.
Do you ever write down numbers and stuff and just be like,
I did that the first season. I was so stupid with the show at first, I used to go back and forth with Billy Staples. So, because he would go, look at these numbers, and I would look, and then finally I go, I can't continue to be a fan if I'm going to pay that much attention. I got to let go a little bit.
Billy was trying to find every website on Lost and a 1-900 number that might have information.
Yeah, there was all kinds of different websites that acted like they were tied in. and you thought that the show wanted. You were stupid after a while. Brian.
My mom and dad have started watching the show, and you realize, like, they don't care about what the smoke monster is or what the secret of the island. They just like the flashbacks, which I think most people online are always like, oh, I'm bored with the flashbacks, just get to the island. But I think most people who watch the show, they just like those self-contained stories just about human beings.
Well, you can kind of look at it almost as a single episode just lives on its own if you start to do that. And that's why I thought the Desmond thing was great, because we didn't have a lot of flashback stuff with him before. You forgot you used to really need the flashback stuff as at the beginning of the story. Now you want to kick the shit out of the others. All you do is want to kill the others and make the island safe. And I'm sure I would turn it into a really boring show within 4 weeks if I was running things. Hey, Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies, what's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, I had a quick question for you. I just wanted to know some of the comic book writers that you're interested in reading, and also if you were going to make it to Dragon Con in Atlanta this year.
I don't know about Dragon Con, just because, I'm chained to the island at law, so I don't get to leave too often. But comics guys...
in a cage with Jack.
Exactly, and the polar bear. But I like, the old guys, Alan Moore and Frank Miller. Those are the big favorites everyone loves. But these days, guys like Brian Michael Bendis and Joss Whedon, the Buffy the Vampire Slayer guy, he does comics too. I love him. But, yeah, those are a couple.
And every week you list 5 books that you suggest people to check out on your website.
Yeah, bkv.tv is my stupid website, and that links to my MySpace page. And I try and throw out a couple recommendations every week for books I didn't write that I still love.
Do you read them all, Sheepy? You run right out and get them?
I even post on his MySpace page. He listed what he's doing this weekend at the con, and I put, and the Ron and Fez show. And then he changed it after I did that.
But why would you put it like this? And the Ron and
That's how I type. That's how I type.
You lean back away, put your jaw out.
That's why I have so many mistakes. I just...
You got to look at the keyboard, buddy.
Have you ever seen Sheepy this excited?
No, and let me ask this question. Is that a new shirt?
I think it is.
A new shirt. I went to JCPenney's last night because I'm a big spender.
It's a new shirt, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you put on a little cologne, Sheepy, too? You smell lovely.
It's just between Sheepy and Lily, Brian can't get a break here.
You better alert security now. It really might be a good idea to let security know that Sheepy's taking this too far. Neil, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hey, buddy. Firstly, I think the show is incredibly intelligent.
Thank you. I try to come in here every day.
You know what, Ronnie, you're the best, man. You are also amazing. But firstly, I want to say, do you follow the podcast like Jay and Jack, the Lost Community and such? Do you read the boards? Do you take anything from these shows? The sort of alternative, solutions to the show? Just curious.
No, I mean, we don't go on the message board looking for ideas. I think people, the writers have it pretty much figured out. We do go to the message boards because we're curious to see, is this working? Are people getting upset at what we want them to get upset about? But, no, we're not stealing ideas from the message board yet.
Now, do you go to the message board and go, why can't they get it? Why don't they get it?
Because I was writing comics for 10 years before this, and comics fans are the worst, and they're the angriest, and they'll threaten to kill your family if you write a character incorrectly. So, compared to comics fans, Lost fans, they're really nice.
I just read the book, the Warren Zevon book, and late in his career, the internet started. So he was like, hey, people are talking about me. And they said in no time at all, he started to refer to his fans as shit touchers. He just could not believe, out of all the work he was doing, this is the way they were behaving. And it drives you crazy because you're like, hey, they're interested in the same stuff as us.
We got
time at all.
The new Big S card name should just be shit touchers.
Hey, Nikki. Nikki, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Brian. I'm a huge fan. My husband got me into comic books when we first got married, and I love Y the Last Man. And I was wondering if you went into a story when you started writing it with a closed-ended storyline, or if it just turns out that way eventually.
No, I definitely, especially because I pitched it when I was a nobody. They really wanted me to give a blueprint because I said, it's going to last 5 years, and they laughed and said it's going to get canceled at issue number 6. So I really wanted them to know, I have a game plan, and this is exactly where it's going to end. And so I'm just about to write the final issue, but part of me, I was 25 when I started writing the book, and now I'm worrying that I might have been an idiot back then, and why? Maybe I should end it completely differently, because I like to think I'm a better writer now, but I feel sort of allegiance to where it started, so I'm going to end it exactly the way I planned to at the beginning.
Okay, thanks.
Now, Nikki.
Yeah.
You're a comic book fan, and you're a woman.
Yeah.
And your husband is a comic book fan, and he gets laid.
Yeah.
This is very confusing.
She's matching the stereotypes.
This happens.
I meet a lot of couples at the comic shop I hang out.
And then what do you do? Go home with them from analysis?
No. It's a lot of people come in. It's like, I'm getting this for my husband. I'm getting this for me, or they just come in together and they get their side and they get their side, and then they both walk up to the cash register together.
These are the couples at the Comic Cons where you see the guy making his wife dress up in some sort of sci-fi slave girl outfit.
How hot is that? That is so hot.
Yeah,
I do agree with him on that one.
You gotta love a girl who would dedicate the time to make a costume that looks like a cartoon character. It's just a special kind of girl.
Too Cute always gets into that wacky stuff.
I've had a secret crush on Too Cute for years because she does that. It's just like...
Wait a minute, you have a crush on her and she's a girl.
I like girls.
All right. Then
I owe you $10, right?
Yeah, I had no idea. This is a shocker. Because I never see you wearing a new shirt for a girl.
No, this is also for tonight, too, for anybody.
Everybody to enjoy.
Anybody I meet tonight.
The tag's still on it.
Now, is that from the Beaver Cleaver collection?
Is
that a BC?
It's a fabulous Arizona jeans shirt from...
Brian K. Vaughan hanging out with us, Fez.
He's going to be at the New York Comic Con all this weekend, starting today. He'll be there, and you can check it out at nycomiccon.com, and also Brian's website, bkv.tv.
Brian, you brought up an interesting point, too, that unlike most of us, our early work doesn't last forever. It doesn't sit around on a shelf or a collector's have it. I would die, Fezzy, if I heard some of the early tapes of when we started radio.
It would be a nightmare to sit through that.
I mean, there's the occasional, normally they just keep the fights, any meltdown they keep, and they trade that back and forth. But they're like horrible enough to listen to. I can't imagine you reading over your stuff.
Yeah, and when you go to these conventions, someone will come up to you in line and hand you a Wonder Woman issue that you wrote when you were 19, and I have to stare at it and be like, I don't even want to sign it, but I always do.
Look, she's deflecting trucks with her bracelet.
But the thing's even worse, though, is when they bring old stuff and you read through it and it's good, and then you start to think, oh, fuck, what if I was better back then and I've gotten worse? So it's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Like when Fez peaked. That always throws me off.
Well, that's the reason why, despite the requests, I am not going to perform It Makes Me Fez tonight.
I really wish you would.
I even got a call last night from Patrick. At my home from Art of the Topless. Mm-hmm. We heard them last night on the FM show. Apparently they went and learned the song. I am not performing that tonight. You've wasted your time.
But that was the real you. That's when you used to really be Fez Whatley. Not this shell of a man that you are now. But this bitter shell of a man.
I'm not a 90s nostalgic act. Just awful.
James, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask Brian about in the first season of Lost, what's been bothering me for a while. What happened to Jack's father in the coffin? When they opened the coffin and he wasn't in there?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to say, but I think you'll get some more answers to that. But we don't even
There's
sign...
no way to answer that, though.
Yeah, it'll definitely be answered before the end of the series, but they don't even make us sign non-disclosure agreements. They just threaten your family outright as soon as you come in. Yeah, and they make it very clear you're not talking about anything, comic book guy.
You don't have to say a word here. My theory is zombie dead. I honestly believe that this island has been run by a zombie dad.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Close is all I'll say.
Jordan, you're on Ron and Fez.
How goes it, buddy?
I don't know.
Yeah, I was just wanted to ask Brian if he working on Lost now. He said he was working with other writers,
And I was just wondering, Brian, do you feel restricted working with a group of writers versus working on your own?
I mean, it's different because when you write by yourself, you get to go out for a walk around the block and think about your ideas. But when you're sitting in a room, you have to vocalize, whatever comes into your head. And I found it usually takes two profoundly stupid ideas to get to one good idea, but you have to sort of say it out loud, so you have to have balls to sort of be an idiot in the room, and that's been hard, honestly, but I'm good at being an idiot, I think, so I'm getting into the groove of it.
Now, at least now you have people to go to lunch with. You haven't had that your entire career.
It's true. It's weird. Yeah. My social skills are totally gone, but yeah, and there's a big ABC cafeteria, so we all eat together, like across from the cast of What About Brian and the Desperate Housewives people. It's very Hollywood high school.
That is weird.
Oh, look, there's Ugly Betty.
Now, at some point, though, do you have to think to yourself, I need to get some more ideas out here. I am losing to, this guy or that guy, and it gets to be incompetitive. Or, you find some people who might not want your ideas because of those same kind of political reasons.
It's not that political. I've heard of writing staffs that are like that.
Saturday Night Live.
Yes, exactly. Everyone is, we're all on pretty much the same wavelength, and everyone's supportive, and everyone came to the show being a fan of the show, so people, and I think when you watch an episode, you don't think about who wrote that episode. Comic books,
I agree.
The names really get associated with each book, but, so there's no ego involved, we just want the show to be good. So.
That's the weird thing about TV, is that no one ever brings up the director in TV. In movies, they have a tendency to forget about the writer and the producer. But TV seems like it's all producer. Movie seems like it's all director. And where do you got to go for the writer? A book, a novel, before they'll finally go, he's the guy?
Probably so.
Yeah.
A novel. That sounds about right.
And it's really insane because some of the finest movies you've seen have all been written by the same guy. And then a lot of movies are even the same thing you're doing too, where they'll bring people in after the fact, after they have the original script, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the cool thing about TV is, with the comic book adaptations, Brian, they're letting me write the screenplay, but there's no telling, once they get a director, I could get fired immediately and bring 10 other guys. For Lost, because of the speed of TV, if I'm writing something, I know, something I've written, it's going to make it onto the air in a couple of weeks.
And they need you to not be broken.
So it's usually writers double as producers on TV, so writers have a lot more power on TV than they do in movies.
So it's when your episode, you get to nurse it a little more, and the other people are going paying attention to other things.
Exactly.
It's kind of interesting. The speed of this, there's no possible way that they can keep up with Lost. I think, didn't we have the bad guy on not too long ago? What's his name?
Michael, I want to say Emerson or something like that?
Yeah, that's Friday.
But but he said it's like 10 days to shoot an episode that comes out every 7 days.
It's crazy. So doing 22, 23 episodes a year is nonstop.
And I guess also when you have a cast as big, you've got to go back and pay attention. I mean, you're paying all these people, right?
Absolutely.
So everybody should get used. Just so they're not forgotten about. Because I know probably everybody wants to write for Sawyer because that's got to be the fun writing.
Definitely. I like Sawyer, Hurley, Charlie, those guys, Jack is a great character, but he's really hard to write for. Those heroes, they always do the right thing. I much rather write a Hurley or a drunk Desmond scene, or those are more fun to write.
What is the other writers' backgrounds? Are they similar to yours or all different things?
No, I'm like the only guy with no TV experience whatsoever. Most, they're guys who wrote on Buffy or Alias before this, but a lot of them seem to have clawed their way up the television ladder from one show sort of working towards this.
Now, do all you guys hate heroes? Do you feel like they're just totally lifted?
No, not at all. We're all Heroes fans.
You know who I hate is those Heroes guys.
As long as the show's not on opposite us, we don't care about them. But it's American Idol. I think that we're a little more competitive.
I like the idea of dodging American Idol, though, and going to 10 o'clock at night. I mean, I'm sure that might not be as much money, but I dig the vibe at 10 o'clock at night. I think it's a 10 o'clock at night show.
Me too, but my parents are sad because now they have to stay up late to watch it.
Here is Jeff. Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez. How you doing? Listen, I was wondering, is the show, like, does it have an end? I mean, does it have, like, an amount of time that they're giving it before they end it? Is it going to end in its prime, or are they going to drag it out?
They're going to drag it out and try to squeeze every last dime out of us.
I mean, one of the things about 24, or a show like that, is that, you know, like, the appeal, I think, in some of those shows, or even reality shows, that they end at a certain point.
All right, we'll let them answer. Is there a date the show ends, or?
I mean, we know exactly how it ends, but I think that's a discussion between the creators and ABC, where I think they would like it to end at a certain point, and I'm sure ABC would like it to keep going as long as humanly possible.
Right,
so,
as long as there's money.
Exactly. So I think they're negotiating to try and find what's best for the show and what's best for ABC.
Brian K. Vaughan sitting in with us, Fez. He writes for Lost, plus so many of his own comic books.
He's got his comic books, Why the Last Man, Ex Machina, just a couple of those named there. He's worked on Spider-Man, Green Lantern, Ultimate X-Men, and he's going to be at the New York Comic Con this weekend.
Lou, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, thanks for taking my call. I wanted to say I'm a huge fan of the drawing style on Ex Machina, but this week they said 3 mysteries, and I know 2 of them. You know what the tattoo reads, you know what happened to the kids, but what was the third big mystery? I can't figure it out.
It's a great question. I watched that episode so many weeks ago, I don't remember. There was stuff about tattoos and Jack. I don't know. I wish I had a good answer.
3 mysteries were going to get solved.
Yeah, I don't write the commercials, so I don't know who's in charge of that, but I wish I had an answer. Go online. I'm sure they'll have something better than what I have.
This week sucked. We really only got 2 of the 3 mysteries. Sheepy, you ever post on, I know you post on ronfez.net, but do you ever go around the geek sites?
I've looked around, but I don't post on them. The only nerds.
Why don't you go by Little Hurley? Why don't you call yourself Little Hurley on there?
I would use a sheep monocle.
Yeah.
If it would be a sheep lover kind of thing.
You know, we actually have a writer around here, Fezzy, who's always doing very strong work for us, and I know he has to leave very soon. So he wants to do a little board gossip.
Razzle dazzle. It's board gossip with Eastside Dave.
A little gossip, a little chat.
Brian.
What?
It's board gossip times. Let's start off with Pal Talk. Looks like Just John has been banned from the Ron and Fez room, that French bread pizza run.
Wow.
Looks like Just John should change his name to Just Out of Luck. And as
what happened?
Why
did she ban him?
She doesn't care for him, Mr. B.
Wow.
Yes, and as for Frenchie, looks like she could use some food because she's certainly become power hungry.
Huh?
She could use some food. Power hungry.
I don't get it.
Now let's flash over to Solera's basement.
What?
Let's go to Solera's basement, one of the hubbubs in the internet world. The gossip team learned that a snork was spotted visiting girlfriend and her boyfriend gorilla position. That's right, gossip fans. The first couple of Alki and Solera's cellar are expecting, and word on the street is that it's a bouncing baby boy, though I may have just made that up. Congrats, you two. Congrats.
So Alki's kind of a grandfather.
That's right.
On his basement.
Yeah, he's got a basement baby now.
A basement baby, absolutely. Now it's time for a segment called Hard to Handle.
Mama, I'm so hard to handle now, just around. That's it?
That cuts off.
Yeah.
That cuts off rather quickly.
Yeah.
Rumor has it that...
I got a feeling tonight's going to be a nightmare, too. I really do. I just don't see it working.
Rumor has it that the trailer for the much buzzed about film Gap had to be reshot because someone was upset he wasn't in it. I won't tell you who the curmudgeon is, but Ron and Fez, you know, you can't make coffee when you have no filter.
Huh?
Paul?
I don't get it. Give us another hint.
No filter. Paul.
Right.
British. Get over yourself.
Who?
No filter, Paul.
Oh.
Yes, he's hard to handle.
Oh,
Mama,
so...
I'm so hard to handle now, just around.
I forgot that new hook. Yeah, we will be showing the trailer to Gap, this weekend. We managed to steal that away from Comic-Con, who wanted it. We got it ourselves. But let's just say it had to be taken away and redone because no filter.
Paul. Paddling now to ronfez.net. Looks like someone sure esteemed that little Lene. A certain popular poster said that Lene is nothing but an attention whore. I can't tell you who the person is, but when I go to bed, I like to count sheep. Enough is enough with that story.
So he called little Lene a whore?
An attention whore.
She's 10.
No, she's a child.
How could she be a whore? No, I didn't. It was
She wears a lot of makeup.
And in front of Mr. K. Vaughan. Calling children whores.
For shame.
Mr. K. Vaughan?
I was
K. Vaughan calling.
Now for Who Could It Be?
Who can it be now? Who can it be now?
A certain jovial pal talk girl was recently quoted saying, "I love Ron and Fez, though Earl is not my favorite." Whoa, watch out, Earl. You wouldn't want to make this girl sad, this happy girl, who was more than competent at typing. I wonder, who could it be?
She hates Earl?
She does. She was caught by the gossip team on Pal Talk saying, not so much into Earl these days.
I don't like Earl either. I have so much in common with her.
And now for one of the saddest segments. It's one called Old Friends. Shell Bink.
What?
Shell Bink.
This is the news? But Shell Bink's up there?
Well, she happens to be an intern, but remember she's a big time on ronfez.net.
Mm-hmm.
Shell Bink and Girl 9 used to be such wonderful old friends. And now Shell claims Girl 9, quote, acts awkward towards her. And Girl 9 says Shell thinks her shit don't stink now that she's an intern for the Ron and Fez show.
It is true. Her shit don't stink.
I haven't smelt it. Oh well, you two pussycats, I guess there is no shared kitty litter in your future. You are no longer old friends. And that's today's board gossip, everyone. And remember, we're always watching. That's right, Brian.
All right, he's not doing the voice anymore.
No.
But last week you did the voice. It was all funny, and we all loved it.
That was the voice.
Yeah.
I think that was the voice.
Fez, we're talking with Brian K. I look outside, and it's packed out there.
Yeah, the waiting area is just filled to the rafters.
And a large sign that says, I came to see Irish Alki.
He always claimed that.
Yeah.
That a lot of people did.
Everybody does. So we'll take a break. We'll start running some more people with us. Brian, you're more than welcome to hang out or leave or whatever you need to do.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks again for the stuff, and
My
congratulations.
pleasure.
We're all real proud of you.
I appreciate it. If I could have one board gossip of my own.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of the phrase razzle dazzle, keep watching the show Lost.
Very nice.
Be on the lookout.
All right, a little hints. Now we have two shows sending the secret messages.
Very nice. Brian K. Vaughan, he is going to be at the New York Comic Con all this weekend, starting tonight at the Javits Center in New York City. Check it out at nycomiccon.com or Brian's website, bkv.tv.
Right back in a few moments. Ron and Fez Show.
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley, The Ron and Fez Show. XM 202.
Ryder and Dave have a score to settle. It's set for a Friday night. A date in the ring will prove their mettle. Get ready for the ultimate fight. They both want to produce the Ron and Fez show, but there's only room for one. Who will win and get to take the abuse from Fezzy, Earl, and Ron? From Fezzy, Earl, and Ron. It's the big ass bash, the big ass bash. For to settle the score. It's the big ass bash, the big ass bash. Who's gonna want it more? Who's gonna want it more? The night soon arrives for the Ryder and Dave. Their fans all chant and sing. Only one soul survives, only one can be saved. One victor leaves the ring. Blood was spilled and punches thrown, dreams fulfilled and chances blown. The crowd was thrilled, for they had known when the rider was unmasked that Dave had fulfilled his task. It was the big ass bash, the big ass bash, the war to settle the score. It was the big ass bash, the big ass bash, and East Side wanted it more.
Back with the Ron and Fez show on a Friday. It is the Big Ass Bash tonight at Times Square at the Hard Rock Cafe, with Eastside Dave taking on the Midnight Rider in the main event.
Fezzy, look who is walking into the room right now. I cannot believe it. It's Sleeves.
Hello. Thank you.
Nice to see you, Sleeves.
Very good to see you guys.
I did not think that you would be able to make it here for this.
I don't know if I have yet.
Still not determined.
Yeah.
I'm still coming in for a landing.
Sleeves is in town. Where do you even live, Sleeves?
I live up in New Hampshire.
Up in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Exciting tonight, Fezzy. Sleeves will be performing.
Sleeves will be performing. Sleeves likes to do songs about things that go on in Fez's life, and tonight you'll be doing the song about me being an over-tipper when we went out to eat.
And, all kinds of people are stopping by tonight, but I'm really excited. We were able to book this gentleman. It's the coolest person we ever hang out with. A Big A. Big A! Yeah, Big A. Big A looking like $1 million today, too. He's just standing outside giving me a thumbs up. Hey, Big A.
Big A.
Wow, you look great today, Big A. Can you answer one question for me, Big A? How are things in Coolville?
Things are doing great in Coolville.
All right, Big A.
Now, after the O&A show today, I didn't think...
O&A with Big A.
I didn't think you'd be headed back in here acting all cool again, Big A.
What's that mean?
Well, Opie and Anthony had Big A on their show today.
Big A! That's the coolest. 23 different cities. Big A!
It wasn't a good thing.
And simulcast, Fuzzy. It's also on satellite radio. Big A! Hey, Dave, you hear the news?
What's that, Ronnie?
Big A rocked the O&A show today.
Big A, Syndication National. Big A.
No, it wasn't a good thing at all. He ended up...
kicking ass and taking names, Big A!
No, he was the one getting his ass kicked. He was taking a beating, a physical beating on the O&A show today.
Were they able to stop you, Big A?
Actually, I got a beating because I told them I knew Fez.
Big A! Taking a shot, protecting Fez. No truer friend than Big A.
That's not what it was about at all.
Big A.
Big A.
He is the coolest. Big A, did you see Sleeves is here today?
Yes, I did.
Hello, Big A.
I did.
You been to his website as well?
No, I don't think so.
RadioGhost.com.
Big A, where do you hang out online?
Hang out at getthehips.com.
Big A knows all the latest cool places.
That's a good thing.
Big A, friend of O&A, hanging out today. Dave, how cool is that, huh?
He's the best ever.
2 radio shows in one day. A Big A.
Double header, Big A.
Let's play 2. It's Big A.
Ernie Banks, Big A.
Big A, you coming out to the Hard Rock tonight?
Yeah, definitely.
Big A.
Big A.
Oh, great. So we'll just be spending all day together, huh?
All day with Big A. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey.
Yeah.
Mike Canada here. We're loving Big A.
Oh, sure. Hey.
Canada loves Big A.
Big A, hey. Big A. Big A, who are you going to be hanging with tonight?
We'll be hanging out with everybody.
Big A.
Big A. Consider it, Big A.
No caste system for Big A.
Popularity, Big A.
Everybody sits at the cool table with Big A.
He was not at the cool table today on O&A's show. He was getting a paddling. He was getting hit with all kinds of ninja weapons.
Big A, they can't stop him. He's the Terminator of cool. Big A.
No, it's not a good thing.
I'll be back, Big A. That's a bad machine gun sound.
It really is.
Not crazy about
Big
it.
A.
Yeah. Yeah, rocking it hard today, huh, Big A?
Yep.
Yeah.
And also, I want to tell Dave, tonight I'm going to be in your corner.
Oh,
Big A. Thank you very much, Big A.
He's the new Angelo Dundee, a Big A.
Now I know I'm cheering for the writer.
Huh?
What?
Who?
The Midnight Rider, who Eastside Dave's fighting tonight.
You still into that old scene? It's time for you to cool up with Big A.
Big A.
Just because Big A says it doesn't make it cool.
Do me a favor, would you, Big A?
Of course.
Take Fez out shopping and get him into some kind of a cool clothes like you made. What is that shirt made out of today?
And how many?
What's that mean?
How many made up that shirt?
I don't get it. What were you saying, Big A?
I don't get it either, you know.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I don't know.
Whatever, yeah, it's stupid. Big A, where do you shop for your clothes?
A casual mail.
Big A! Laid back, very casual.
Casual, cool like the other side of the pillow, Big A.
Casual
Big
mail
A.
is cool?
Yeah.
Casual Mail XL.
It's the coolest, baby! It's the coolest!
Big A.
Where do you go? Tense mail, Fez?
No.
Got a lot to think about, mail? You gotta get casual like Big A.
I'm casual.
Laid back like the Beach Boys, a Big A.
Sitting in a hammock, drinking lemonade, Big A.
Summer breeze, a Big A.
That's right.
Big A. Big A, you gonna be hanging with any of the ladies today? Any new ladies in your life?
Nothing right now.
A Big A, playing it cool. A Big A.
Every lady's his lady, Big A.
Who brings a burger to a buffet? A Big A. Big A.
Big A.
Yeah. What about you, Fez?
Well, my girlfriend, Dawn Cumia, Anthony's sister, she'll be at the Big Ass Bash tonight, and she'll be serenading me.
And isn't her boyfriend playing guitar for her?
No, Patrick?
Yeah.
With Art of the Topless?
Yeah.
No, that's not her boyfriend. I mean, they're best friends. You know, they always hung out before we were dating, so I can't really say, hey, I don't want you to have a life and not see your friends anymore.
Sad, isn't it, Big A?
Besides, everyone knows he's gay. He's no threat.
Everyone knows you're gay?
He's gay. Patrick's gay.
Good one, huh, Big A?
It's not funny, Big A.
Big A always gets the jokes, Big A.
Big A. Understands comedy, Big A.
So, O&A, we're a little jealous about you hanging out, huh? Everybody wants you around.
Yeah.
Everybody always wants you around.
Everybody but Fez, I guess.
How is that even a shot?
Burn ya! Burn ya!
Fire's getting warm, Big A.
A face! A face! Hey, how come you haven't left yet, Dave, to go down and start your workout?
They told me to get there in 30, 40 minutes. The ring's not up yet.
Holy shit, you all nervous?
Really?
A little bit.
Is the ring there?
The ring will be there by 2:30.
Oh,
but
boy.
I'm on the... I was told that it'll only take a half hour to set up.
Bullshit. We've been told all this time, 2 hours. This was your biggest nightmare, wasn't it?
Oh, the one that kept me up.
And it's happened.
Weeks on end. It's coming to pass.
So this is it for you, huh? All the shit is hitting now. We're on your side, Earl. I really want this to be a good gig for you. I really do. Did you get all the emails, the furious emails that people sent me the last 2 days?
Oh, yeah.
Did you get back to them all and say you'll fix it?
We tried. We're doing our best to fix it all.
Yeah. God bless, huh? Your buddy Lo letting you go?
He's not firing.
Do you want to get this thing fixed? Let Big A take over. Hey, who's texting you, Big A?
Actually, friends of mine.
Oh, Big A, Mr. Popularity.
Friends.
A Big A. Fez, I noticed your phone never goes off during the show.
No, people know I'm working. They're not going to call me during the show.
So you don't get texts like that?
No, I'm not going to get a text.
Not loved, Big A.
Yeah, ashamed of.
It seems like it is.
Or embarrassed about.
Seems like it's not happening for you. Maybe that would go nice and... Sheepy, you called someone a whore?
No.
Baby?
Just
You
mean.
called her-
No.
Did you use the word attention whore?
No, that's not how it happened. We were in the FM studio, and Lene called, and I just made a joke. I said, "Oh, it's the new Frenchie," because she was calling to promote her show.
Frenchie!
Whoa!
No,
Why the hate for Frenchie?
No, I looked for it. Was just a joke. It was just because
Where does that come from?
No, it was just because she's always calling in, and she was just like, "Oh, go to spread the iris and stuff." It was just, it didn't mean anything.
What is wrong with her saying go to spread the iris?
Nothing. It was-
You'll be twirling one of her towels tonight.
He thought it was
You don't want a
sexual.
rally towel?
I didn't know there was rally towels to
Oh,
hold.
you're attempting everything you can do to put Frenchie down.
Sabotage.
No. What? No.
Saboteur.
Big A, why do all the websites fight each other?
I don't know. I always hate all the drama and all the infighting and. I mean, like, you know, why can't we all just be friends, you know?
Big A, the UN of cool, Big A.
So wise, Big A.
Yeah.
Like King Solomon, Big A.
Big A.
Oh, man.
Get the sword and cut this baby in half, Big A.
Jamie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
What's up? I think Big A. Big A.
Big A!
Oh, brother.
Big injection to Fezzy Wezzy and get some big anus in him.
It really doesn't seem like Fezzy. Like you got the cool thing.
I get the cool thing. I don't get all this adoration and worship for Big A.
It's Big A. He dominated the O&A show today. They built their entire franchise around him. Of course everybody's going to think that he's the coolest.
He got dominated, and he got
Yeah.
humiliated today on the Opie and Anthony show.
Humiliated how? By starring?
Yeah.
That's humiliation to you?
By getting his ass marked.
Fez, my ass wasn't even touched.
Yeah! Face! Woo!
It's not a face. He still got beat on.
Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I think tonight things are going to go very badly for that fainting prick of a goat, Black Earl. Thank you.
All right, let's not wish Black Earl bad luck. Earl, the ring isn't there yet.
No, it's not there yet, but it'll definitely be there and up within the hour.
Who screwed you on this one? Jody?
That would be Albert this time.
Al Dukes' mistake.
Yep, he screwed this one.
Have you talked to him yet?
I just got off the phone with him.
What did he say?
He was like, yeah, no, he's typical. I was like, everything will be fine. He goes, they'll be there within the half an hour, and it'll only take a half an hour.
Everything will be fine. It's fine. Fine.
That came out wrong.
What is with that accent of his? Everything's going to be fine. Earl let us down. Don't worry about it, Earl. You are going to prove all these bastards wrong. Jody, Wiki, Elo, Manelli, Al Dukes, all family business gets taken care of tonight. The 5 families, you're going to drop every one of them.
Oh, it's my night to shine. This will be my coming out party. Again.
You are going to be the Black Prince of Broadway tonight. Here's Anthony. Anthony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Earl, you're getting killed today with that ring, huh? I emailed you about a week and a half ago. I emailed Fez, too. I could have had a ring there at about 12 o'clock this afternoon for you guys. I work for a wrestling company called National Wrestling Superstars.
I never heard from you. You heard from him, Fez?
What I did was I wrote back to him. I said, I will give the information to Earl, and Earl, here's a spare ring if you need it.
Well, I was assured by Al, but the ring was taken care of. I forwarded information to everyone. It was like, don't worry about it. It's taken care of.
It looks like Earl's going to faint away when this merger comes. I hope he gets his ass canned. See ya!
Jesus. Sorry to hear that, Earl. Wow. How do you think tonight's show is going to go, Big A?
I think it's going to go great. I think Earl is going to surprise everybody, and I think Earl is going to make it happen tonight.
Big A! A Big A blessing.
Supportive.
Hey.
Big A.
Yeah, the exact opposite of Fez. Cool, Big A.
Cold-hearted.
I'm cool.
Yeah. Dwight, Ron and Fez.
Hey, I want to tell Earl that if things do go sour and he starts doing the blame game again, that there's no such thing as a bad intern or bad workers. There's just a bad leader.
Don't let him get in your kitchen, Earl.
Boy, I haven't heard that one before with that nice monotone delivery.
Oh!
Big Earl.
Who's that?
Wow. Friend of a friend.
Somebody just sent Big A these big titties on his phone. This is her doing this?
Yep.
And her name, can I say her name? Angela? He's like, I don't know. Is that Angela's?
Actually, a friend of mine sent it to me.
Oh. It's exciting, huh?
Yep.
Man, you got the coolest friends. Everybody loves Big A.
Not everybody.
Who doesn't?
Well, I don't care for him that much. And listening to the O&A show today didn't sound like he was their favorite person either.
You know who I want to introduce you to today, or tonight, is Danny Doring, my best friend of all time. I would love to see the two coolest guys I know in the world hanging out together. Danny and Big A. Yeah, definitely. It's the exact opposite of Fez. There's always more friends for Big A.
Big A, you've never met this Danny Doring. I've never met him. How do you know this?
That's why he's saying I definitely want to meet him. He wants to. He wants to spread friendship. He's the exact opposite of Fez. He's cool. Brian, you're on Fez.
Yeah, since Saffy's escorting the masked cowboy, can Big A escort Dave tonight?
That is an interesting idea. Sapphire, will you get in the ring and do your dance tonight?
Hell no. And my name's not Sapphire.
Oh, hell no. I'm the guy who forgot a ring.
Did not forget.
What are you going to do? Is this ring going to be interns holding string?
It's going to be 5-4 tops. Tables 16 through 20 at the Hard Rock.
I guess we're going extreme rules with no ring, yo.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, we're just going to use the pit and then make everyone just hold arms.
Yeah, I guess.
Like one of those
counts count anywhere here, huh?
Like a Super Bowl halftime wrestling show.
What?
When they have the Super Bowl and they have a halftime show, they're all in an empty arena.
It's like a MASH when they would dress up as Santa Claus.
Earl can do whatever he wants. I'm going with my buddy Genesis, by the way. Just wanted to tell people that
the lesbian from
This is my buddy. This is my buddy who helped me.
The real world lesbian.
It's a man.
Okay.
This man's 280 from the mean streets of Baltimore, Maryland, and he's going to be. He helped me train. I'll be honest.
Where's he from?
Baltimore,
the
Maryland.
Mean streets of where?
Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh, I go there for crab cakes.
And he's an ass kicker. But he showed me a few things, so Genesis is going to be there helping me out.
Never stop when I'm getting a Big A laugh. Let that laugh percolate for me. Let it move on. Angela, send anything else?
Nothing else. But I want to say hi, my friend Amanda.
Oh! What's her story, Big A? Maybe she's interested in taking a ride on the Big A train?
She's a good friend of mine on Power Talk.
Yeah?
We text all day and we send each other pictures and whatever.
Oh. You ever send her those special pictures, Eel?
Not yet, no.
Not yet.
No.
That's happened on Pal Talk before, though, right?
What's that mean?
Has it?
Yes, it has. Where you ended up showing off your little dink.
Look who's curious and wants to know everything about Big A.
I do not.
Yeah.
I'm just pointing out he's not so cool.
Why don't you buy the magazines like everyone else?
Did you happen to check it out?
No, I did not check it out. I heard about it on O&A.
He probably jacked to it, Big A.
A.
I did not jack
He probably jacked to it.
That's a
Baked
lie.
dip milky Big A.
You got him, Big A. You ever notice this? Big A always wins. He always beats Fezzy.
I heard him getting beat today.
The past is the past. Big
What does that even mean?
He was getting his ass kicked on the O&A show. He was
You were on
humiliated.
the O&A show today? Holy shit, what is this, Big A?
Now what are you passing around, Big A?
Wow, another set of tits.
Good to be out there.
Wow.
Hey, Mother Kisser?
Yes.
Mother Kisser sending stuff from the other room. Nice job, Mother Kisser. Nice job. I might keep this phone for a little myself. Little afternoon delight. Wow, is he the opposite of you, Fez? You know how you're always getting ball sacks sent here? Guys, hairy assholes.
I am not.
Here's Jesse. Jesse, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, buddies? First, I want to wish Dave good luck tonight, and I got a great undercard for the cool title of the world. Handicap match, Fez and Twitchell against Big A.
A Big A! Big A, you were an athlete in high school. I see you wearing the ring there.
Yes.
What year is that ring from?
1984. I was the manager.
Of what exactly?
The football team.
And that team went all the way to state?
Yeah, it was undefeated. And won every game.
Whoa, Big A!
Champions, Big A.
Dominating.
Well, it's not like he played on the team. He was the manager.
Manager has to pay attention to everything, Fez. Like a team where you're on for just your plays and then you're out. You have to keep your head in the game the whole time, right, Big A?
Definitely, I had to pay attention and fix helmets and, you know.
You had to be there if the helmet broke or whatever, you had to fix it?
Yep.
You ever done that before, Fez?
No, I've never done it. It's not a bad thing.
Big A, look who that is over there. She's trying to check you out a little bit. That's Lily. She's been known to go through the staff and friends around here. Now she seems to be circling the Big A. Sean, you're on Fez.
Yeah, I think that would be great if Big A invited Fezzy for a Big A whooping tonight.
Oh, I know this for a fact. A Big A never hits girls. A Big A!
That has nothing to do with me. I'd step in the ring if I didn't have this stent.
You know, somebody had that thing of your stent. You ever see what a real stent looks like?
No.
Somebody has a pen that has a heart stent in it. You're going to be surprised when you see it. Oh, forgot who had that out there. What do you got, Big A? Oh, who's this? Is this your chick?
No, that's Lily.
Oh, that's you and Lily together, huh? Wow, she sure digs you. She is. See this, Fez?
Oh, look at that. She is making the rounds.
How many pictures of girls you got on your phone?
I don't have any pictures on my phone.
Girls don't like him. Face! Big A, you think you're going to be hanging out with Anthony tonight?
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe.
Sure. At least for a while, right?
Yep.
Give him a little bit of love. Keep moving around the room. What about you, Fez? Standing eating chicken fingers by yourself?
No. I'll be on stage tonight. It's the Ron and Fez Big Ass Bash.
What about, I want to do a bet with Danny Doring now.
Instead of me?
Yeah, just because he and I are such great friends from years ago. You know how he always wants me and him to do a show together. I'm still going to do our 2 shows, but he wants me to add a 3rd show with him.
A Ron and Danny show.
Danny and Ron. I mean, it is Danny Doring. I'm only going to get my name above a Ham and Eggers. I could never get my name over Danny Doring's.
I don't like this idea.
That would be like Ron and Bob Hope. It ain't going to happen.
I didn't even know Danny Doring wanted to do a show.
Yeah, he wants to do one between 3 and 6 every day. I think we might do it for Sirius or Clear Channel. They're fighting over it right now.
I think it's too much. You should probably just tell him no.
Ted, you're on Fez.
Yeah, I just want to state the obvious that Big A is not only a world-class athlete, but apparently he's also a ladies' man. Big A!
A Big A. You think one of the reasons why women are attracted to you is the ex-athlete, the football thing in your past? Does that work for you?
Equipment manager.
Yeah, of a team that went all the way to state undefeated. How did the team do your senior year? Probably wearing leather helmets in those days.
He's got the ring, Big A.
Where's your rings? Other than the one around your collar. Oh,
Big A.
We got him, Big A.
I don't have ring around the collar.
Get some tied, Big A.
Here's Mark. Mark, you're on the Fez.
What's up, buddies?
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to know if Sapphire would dance tonight if Lily took him out for a date.
Sapphire, please dance tonight.
I said, hell no, I'm not dancing tonight. I'm not going to shake my...
hell no, there ain't no ring to dance in.
The ring will be there, and I'm not going to shake my ass and no, I'm not dancing.
The ring's getting there in 11 minutes?
Yes, I was told to be there by 2:30, and they'll be up by 3 o'clock.
Is this like a little tiny ring they're putting together? This half hour of ring setting up doesn't seem to work.
Why didn't we get that other ring from the superstars?
Yeah, I was told that everything was going to be taken care of by the other company. So.
Oh, jeez. Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's going on, buddy? 1621.
It's old school. I dig it.
All right, I think we should have tonight Big A perform It Makes Me Big A. Big A!
A Big A!
Big A! What's all your rules?
We don't have time for Big A to sing a song.
Everybody loves Big A. Man, we've got a giant crowd in our lobby right now. People from all over. Everybody hanging out. Ready, all because Big A is here.
Everyone, Big A. Fallon's there from ronfez.net. Flea, Neveryman.
Yeah.
Just John. Everybody. Brian K. Vaughan.
Hey, take a run.
Hey, Mother Kisser, Schmittick.
Yeah, take a run through. You got it. Just give everybody a quick hey. Give them a big cheer out there.
Give them a big cheer.
For some reason, just in our lobby.
Right.
Just.
Big A!
Oh, they love Big A.
Big A.
Everybody loves the Ron and Big A show.
Ron and Fez show. This is just to drive me nuts, every one of you. You're here to drive me insane.
No, I heard you went and tried to get into his O&A spot today?
Yes, I called into the O&A show.
Why?
That's true. It's his time, Fezzy.
Just to enjoy the beatings that I was hearing.
Why can't you leave him alone to do his own stunts on O&A?
I was just so filled with joy that finally this guy, Big A, was being put in his place. I couldn't help it. I had to call.
Gary, you're on Ron and Fez.
Earl, the ring we got on loan from Chuck E. Cheese's has been inflated, and we're filling it right now up with those sponge balls. But remember, nobody over 50 inches can enter, and we got to have it back by 8.
Thanks, Stink Bomb. Stinky.
Tell me the truth, Earl. Have you ordered a ball pit for tonight?
No, I did not order a ball pit.
Did you fucking order a ball pit?
I did not order a ball pit. Damn it.
What about a moon room?
Oh,
sheepy.
Sheepy getting catty.
Yeah, he is.
First Lene, then Frenchie, now Earl.
Yeah.
Sheepy.
Sheepy. What are you doing worrying about water? Oh, you're worrying about water for your boyfriend, huh? Lily and Big A. Hey, tell me the truth, Big A. Did you? Did you with that? Huh? Did you put the Big A stamp of approval on her?
Not yet, no.
Not yet. Whoa! Oh, Big A!
Big A!
Wait
Not
your
yet,
turn.
but will happen. Big
Yeah.
A.
Big A, you never stick with one woman, right?
Oh, why? Why should you?
True, yeah. Well, one thing you have in common with Fez, he's never with one woman either.
Oh! Boom!
Perhaps you forgot that I'm dating Dawn Cumia, Anthony's sister, and
Are
she'll
you?
be. Yes. Yes, I am, Big A.
Do you have proof?
I'll have proof tonight. I'll have proof tonight when she sings to me, when she's serenading me at the Hard Rock Cafe. Nobody else.
Are you done going crazy?
Yes, I am.
Are you all over this now?
Yes, I'm good. Good to go.
We got a couple hours. Could you mind if Big A runs you past Casual Mail? Get you something nice and casual, the way he
nice
wears.
George Foreman shirt.
Yeah.
I'm not going to wear anything from the Big A collection.
Bob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I just want to say Big A wasn't this cocky on O&A.
A Big A! Rock the O&A show today.
Nationally syndicated Big A.
Did you kick a little ass on that today, Big A?
Definitely.
Yeah, Big A.
Just the opposite. They shut him down and he was barely speaking above a whisper by the time it was done.
Big A. O&A use him as the go-to guy. It's Big A. Uh-oh, it's Friday. We're out of material. Let's call in the A-team. A Big A.
Big A.
Yeah.
B.A. Baracus. B.A.
Terry, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, I'm wondering if Earl got that PDF file off the ELO on time yesterday so you know where the banners were at.
Well, I know for a fact from my phone call this morning that ELO did not get it.
Yeah, I had a little problem downloading the picture.
Did you contact him to let him know?
I did call him yesterday, and I left a message. He was in a meeting. I called him and left him a message about it.
What was the message?
Call me as soon as possible.
So you call the boss and say, call me as soon as possible.
I
didn't send you what I'm supposed to.
There was a situation. I need to talk to you as soon as possible.
Get out of that meeting, haircut, and call me.
Now, this might surprise you. He called me, he called Fez, but he didn't call you.
I don't know what to say about that. But I reached out to him. I called him.
You weren't supposed to reach out to him. You promised him on his show yesterday you would have it for him by 4. XM feels totally screwed over by this gig tonight. Totally screwed over. And you know why? Because they got screwed over.
Yes, there were some problems with that, yes.
When we sat in that meeting and FM came to us, what did they say? Joint 50-50, right?
Yes.
Everybody heard it.
Yes, we did.
And then you, with their help, cut out XM.
Well, I didn't contribute directly to that. No.
You feel like you defended XM?
I could have done a much better job at it. I could have done a much better job on it. I feel bad that I didn't defend it more.
James, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I got a challenge for Fez. He keeps talking about he's going out with Don Cumia, Anthony's sister, tonight at the Big Ass Bash. Have him French kiss Don Cumia because, after all, Big A's done it on video.
You know, James, I'm not going to do things just so you can get your jollies, just so you can get off at the Hard Rock Cafe. This is a personal relationship I'm in, a personal, serious relationship with Don Cumia, Anthony's sister.
I really consider it an imaginary engagement. I really think you're ready to give her an imaginary engagement ring. Hey, I see Just John out there. Why did he get booted by Frenchie? What happened, John?
I don't know. Little misunderstanding.
What did you do? Were you dropping the F-bomb? What were you doing so awful?
I really don't know.
That's what he calls Frenchie. Little misunderstanding.
I was hanging out in the room and I don't know. I must
showing your dick? What were you doing?
John,
how can you be thrown off of Pal Talk?
I don't know. Frenchie decided she didn't like what I was saying and booted me out.
Wow. Shocker. Just a shocker. John, you're on Ron and Fez. John, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Just got a quick point here. I think with the end of Black History Month rapidly approaching, if this event, this crescendo, hits its climax tonight and Earl pulls it off, is it fair to say that he's now mentioned in the same breath as Chuck D, Mandela, Ali, Dungy, etc.?
It is interesting to put it out there that way. How are you feeling, Big A?
I think definitely Earl will definitely be looked at in same respect.
Oh, wow. Interesting. You know, I always notice that you treat Earl so much better than Fez does. Fez basically treats him like shit. But, Big A, when you come in, you have respect for everyone.
Because Earl and everyone has respect for me, but Fez shows me no respect. That's why.
That is true. That is true. He caught you.
What am I supposed to respect there?
Yeah.
No respect, Big A.
No respect for Big A. No respect for the man who deserves the most respect. A Big A.
Suck it to Big A.
A Big A. Big A. Big A.
Because Earl's always good to me. Earl's always good to me. That's why I'm always good to Earl.
That's true.
Earl's always good to me.
That's true. And you don't see color at all, do you, when you look at Earl?
Of course not.
No.
You can't?
Definitely not.
No.
Racially sensitive, Big A.
Big
A. Politically correct, a Big A.
Big A.
A man before his time, a Big A.
Big A.
A Big A. Big A. Big A.
All right, now you're not even. You're not saying Big A anymore.
What did we do wrong? Why can't you go with the bit? Everybody loves it.
You're just making hissing sounds at me now. People are nuts.
Fine, just try it.
You're all insane.
Just try it. Just try one Big A.
No, I don't want to do it.
Dabble.
Big A.
Oh, somebody's got a crush. Somebody's got a crush on Big A. Here is Boone. Boone, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Boone from Chicago. You guys got a great show going on.
Yeah, we really do. Big A was just telling me that.
Oh, yeah, but I got a question for Big A. I got a big question. He's three-quarter cool to me right now. He has to tell me whether or not he's into Hunter S. Thompson to make it a full circle for me.
You love the Hunter S. Thompson, don't you?
I am he's my literary hero.
What about you, Big A?
Yeah, of course, yes.
Yeah, of course he does. A Big A.
Good
Coming
taste.
through big.
Big A.
For all we know, he's just saying that to go along. We don't
Big
know.
A.
Fear and loathing in Big A.
We don't know his literary tastes.
We're the Buffalo.
What were you doing? Did you try to do one?
What happened to you,
What
Sheepy?
happened, Sheepy? You fall apart on you?
Yeah.
The fucking wings come off the Grey Goose as you tried to lift that joke off the ground?
My ascension balloon fell off.
Oh, man,
Was that me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's making fun of floating
Son of a
Jesus.
bitch. I can't see him.
He's making fun of Thanksgiving Day Jesus. Just floating over the
There's
crowd.
no way Jesus went in a rocket ship or whatever bullshit. He
It was
floated
like
like
a Macy's
Yoda.
parade.
It wasn't like that.
Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, boys, how you doing?
Yeah, man.
Hey, you know what? I'm out here in San Diego. We got a stadium just up the road. Big A is so huge, they named it after him.
Very cool. Big A.
Big A.
Great.
Big A.
Big deal.
Hey, and you know what? Fezzy,
Yes.
it's not Big A, it's Big A.
A Big A.
Big A.
Well, you know, Fez, you should be proud of your name, too. You got your name from that 70s show.
I was Fez long before that little hack came along. Long before I was using the name Fez.
And yet, he's the one everyone knows.
Well, you know, he's got a TV show and stuff, but I've been doing it much better for a lot longer, too.
Sad. Why don't you try to get another name?
He's not even Fez anymore. That show's done. It's been canceled.
What about you? You sticking with Fez?
Yes, I'm sticking with Fez.
How about the Big F?
Oh! Here comes the Big F! Big fuck! Big failure! The Big Fort, the Big F!
That's not what it stands for.
You got a Big A! Big freak! You get him every time!
Big fairy.
Oh!
That's Schnitty. That was Schnitty.
Big fag!
So a little prick named Schnit Dick decided to you know what? The list got fucked up the whole time. Let's see if there's one more little fuck up tonight. Where someone's name doesn't get on the list.
You called me shitty the other day.
Yeah, that was not a mistake.
Boy, this is going to be fun tonight, isn't it? Fez and I are going to be mingling with our friends. Here's Matt. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, Matt. What do you got, pal?
Oh, hey. Yeah, I've been thinking about something. It's making my head spin. I'm hoping you can help me. If Big A's all powerful, can he make a rock so heavy that even he couldn't lift it?
Yeah, George Carlin, he could. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, you know, just a couple weeks ago, Fez was all excited about Big A, and now he's upset. I think Big A refused to date him.
Oh, that's true.
I think Big A, being the ladies' man that he is, just wasn't into Fez, and now his heart is broken.
I had to be hypnotized to be into Big A.
Hey, Ryan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Big A, he takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
That's right. Dominated the O&A show today, huh? Dominated.
Destroyed.
Yeah.
O&A.
Did they rebook you? They bringing you back?
Yeah, next Wednesday.
Whoa! Big A!
Big A.
Any invites for you, Fez?
No, not
Didn't
as of
think
now.
so.
I think I have an open invitation.
Everyone knows the Big A list. Killed on that show today, huh?
Do you have a picture with Ricky Gervais?
Yeah.
I happen to have a picture also.
Oh, what about you, Fez?
No, I wasn't here that morning.
Mixes with celebs, Big A.
What does that have to do with anything?
I totally marked out that day, and then I made Aunt get in the picture. I feel really embarrassed to this day. I was just like a little kid. Here's Dino. Dino, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, I just want to ask Big A if he was a golfer.
He actually is. I went out one day with Big A. He golfed an 18. Unbelievable.
18?
Unbelievable day. Unfucking believable. A Big A.
Big A.
Earl, is the ring there yet? Or are you going to start worrying?
I'm going to call Albert now.
Your ring bearer, that always, he'll be carrying it down. Here's that ring you wanted, Earl. It's just a little fucking Cracker Jack ring. Like that great championship ring that the Big A has.
Good one.
Anything on your fingers at all, Fez?
No.
Other than shit stains?
There's no shit stains. There's no shit stains on these fingers.
Here's Rob. Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
I love the way you pit Big A against Fez. It's almost like Mo, Larry, and Gravy.
Hey, Jesse, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. Great show today. I just got a question for Fez. I wanted to know why he was so quiet pretty much all week, didn't really have shit to say on the show, and then all of a sudden Big A comes on and feels like he's got a bag on Big A.
I noticed that too, Fezzy. You barely said a word all week. And then Big A comes and you're grouchy.
Big A comes in here and he likes to push my buttons.
How's that? Because he got booked on O&A today?
I was
and
on
from
O&A.
what I understand, dominated. You were on today?
Yes, I was on.
During his spot, correct?
Yes.
Piggyback. Piggyback.
Yeah, trying to take my thunder, huh?
Yeah.
Take my thunder.
What was the thunder? Your fat back getting hit?
Oh, come on, Fezzy. Some things just aren't fun.
I enjoyed it today.
Mr. Whackbag, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dick Holder 909. I just want to rename the show the Ron and Big A Show because Big A is so cool. You don't need Fezzy anymore.
A Big A. I would name this show the Big A Show, and I would just be one of his underlings.
We're not going to give the show to Big A.
Why not?
Oh! Because we only have 3 hours to broadcast.
What's that mean?
Your point?
It'll take a while for you.
Need a point. You gotta come back for everything, Big A.
Yeah, sure do.
Were you cool in high school?
Yeah, I was.
Was everybody going like, Big A, here he comes?
Of course.
Were you a cool baby?
Yes, I was.
I would love for you to bring us in baby pictures sometime, Big A, if you can.
Just imagine that smaller.
Excuse me?
Just imagine Big A smaller. I'm sure he hasn't changed that much.
Want to imagine your baby picture, Fez, with a hose up your ass in the middle of the driveway.
There's no need to bring that up.
Fezzy's taking a garden hose on him at age 7 from his own father. Joe, you're on Fez.
Yo, buddies. If it wasn't for Fez, this was almost the coolest Ron and Big A show ever.
Yeah, well, we did have Fezzy in today. You coming in Monday, Fez?
Yes, I'm going to be here Monday. I'm here every day.
Well, I see Bobo in the house. Bobo,
Hiya, buddies.
You got the Pope suit ready to rock tonight?
Yeah. I'm ready to bless this mess.
Is it going to be fun?
Yeah. 1 minute of fun.
Try to stretch it out.
Minute and a half.
I want the song to go 17 minutes.
Oh, the Inagata Devita version?
Yes.
So we're going to have a drum solo when I don't even have drums.
What instrument are you playing tonight?
Mandolin.
Try to have some mandolin feedback and milk that song
Nice.
as long as you possibly can.
Okay.
Bobo, you're looking like $1 million too, my friend.
Thanks. I'm so jacked on coffee right now, I feel like I could jump right out of my skin.
You took the long ride up from D.C.?
Yeah, me and Tom the
cop. You and Tom? Just the two of you?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to your friend K.O.P.?
He's gone underground. I think he's too legit now that he's Mr. Movie Director. He can't hang with a low-life Jew boy like me anymore.
So it's anti-Semitic.
That'll upset him.
The holiest of all Jewish days.
Right, the big-ass bash.
No, I meant payday. You know, I got 1 million of them, folks. I'm going to be here all weekend.
That's the end. Payday.
Wow, you're throwing that cash around, huh, Daddy?
I brought the Chinese money again because it's Chinese New Year.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
But it's Year of the Pig.
Xinyan Kuai Lei. That means give me my money. That means Happy New Year in Chinese.
I see. Shi Lang Kuai Lei.
Shi Lang Kuai Lei. Shadabugre.
Why does that seem familiar? Teddy, you're Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, Ronnie? I just wanted to ask why you were ripping on Fez against. I thought you gave that up for Lent.
Was I judgmental today at all, Fez?
No, you're just pointing out the differences between me and Big A.
Yeah, I don't know if I would call that judgmental. I never said that anything that Fez says was... Well, maybe I did think it was inappropriate. Yeah, I fucked up my Lent. I really did. If I'm going to be hardcore about this, my Lent's already screwed up.
Well, Sheepy will apologize for it.
Go ahead, Sheepy. Say it.
I'm sorry for Ron.
So you don't care about that. What if Balloon Jesus finds out you haven't kept up with your Lent?
That's not funny.
Yeah.
Jesus was not a balloon.
No, he had the abilities of a balloon.
I am a Catholic here. Some of us still practice Christianity. He was not a balloon. Or had balloon-like symptoms.
Smudgehead. Smudgehead, I saw you the other day. Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah. Question for Big A.
Hey.
Big A.
I want to know Big A's stance on the Iraqi pullout.
What should we do about the Iraq War, Big A? If you were president.
I don't think honestly, I don't think we should be in there at all.
Big A! Peace Day! Hanoi, Big A! I love it. Just the exact opposite of you, Fez.
No, I don't want us in Iraq either.
Early on, you did.
Early on, I've changed my mind. I've gotten more informed.
Warmonger.
Warmonger. You believe in peace, huh, Big A?
Yes, of course.
You're like a hippie, huh? Like a fun hippie. What kind of music do you listen to, Big A?
All kinds of rock and roll.
Rock and roll, both of them.
Yep, rock and roll.
I love it. Nobody cooler than Big A.
I think there are tons of people cooler than Big A.
Cool.
Hey, it's Stryker. Stryker is calling from Europe. How you doing, pal?
Yeah, thanks for leaving me on hold forever. Greetings from Ingolstadt, Germany. Just want to wish Dave good luck tonight. I'd love to have been there, but unfortunately, I will be spending tomorrow doing 140 miles an hour on the Autobahn.
Thank you very much.
And it's hard to believe, Dave, you're hearing that coming from me. As much as I've trashed you and picked on you, I'm really hoping you.
What do you think, Big A? Making fun of him a little bit.
Yeah. Big A's acting like he's asleep.
Well, I'm sorry.
Boring Big A.
Big A is ready to snooze.
Well, I enjoy Big A occasionally too. He's a good guy, and
all right, Stryker. Thanks, buddy.
All right.
Talk to you later, pal.
It was good to know what was going on with Stryker in his life.
What a boring call, man.
Yeah.
That was a boring call. Don't put me asleep.
We get those, Big A. I'm not going to lie with you. We get those. See how hard it is not to be judgmental? Sonny, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hiya, buddies.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I got a new saying. Big A. All the fucking way. That's what fucking Sonny says.
There goes Sonny.
Who's going to have that?
Yeah.
It's too long.
Sonny. Sonny. Here is Martin. Martin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie.
Hey, buddy.
Ronnie. Hey, I'm on the 57 freeway in Anaheim in front of Angel Stadium.
Yeah.
And guess what I see?
A big A.
Big A. Yes, we all know what's in Anaheim now.
It looks great, though, Fez. It's Big A. T-Bone, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Big A said he likes rock and roll. I just want to know what his favorite album is.
What's your favorite album, Big A? All time.
I like Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd, which one?
Oh, jeez. I think it was one Brick Off the Wall.
Oh yeah, sure. The Wall.
Yeah, The Wall.
Yeah, good album. A Big A.
Big A. Brilliant double album. Great choice.
Double
Big A.
album. Big A. A Big A.
Big A.
Favorite song all time, My Generation? 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Casper, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, how's it going?
Yeah.
I was wondering if we could get a ring update. And tonight, if Fez doesn't sing What Makes Me Fez, can he do a little Harper Valley PTA?
Thank you. I'd love for you to do It Makes Me Fez.
I cannot do It Makes Me Fez. It goes against every instinct I have.
None of the XM listeners ever heard you at your peak, Fezzy. None of the New York listeners heard you at your peak when you were un-fucking-believable. The funny guy. The go-to guy. The Big A of your generation, really. And much older version of Big A.
Not so much older.
Way older.
No. Anyone who wants to see It Makes Me Fez can go to YouTube. They can see the video there. Right there. Directed by Robin Cooper, by the way.
Well, she's not listening. Hey, Earl, ring update.
The ring is still not there yet.
Holy shit.
God.
We are fucked.
We're screwed.
The door's open in 2 hours, Earl.
I'm perfectly aware of that.
I'm not wrestling, am I? I want to get in the ring here. Let's do it.
You're going to wrestle, but on a bed, like when you're a little kid. Here's Harry. Harry, you're on Ron and Fez.
How you doing, boys? I got two things for you. First things first, I'd like to congratulate Big A on making Opie his little bitch today.
Everybody said that to me. I didn't get to hear it, but I heard Big A dominated on that show.
Is that the way it went down,
big
Big A?
time.
Yeah.
He had Opie on his knees saying, "I'm your little bitch, Big A."
Yeah.
And the second thing is, what does Black Girl, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, Martin Luther King, and Rosa Parks have in common?
Oh, fucking hayseeds use racist jokes about all of them. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey guys, I was wondering if Big A could say something like, "I hate sparkling wiggles," or
Yeah. give that a try, Big A.
I hate sparkling wiggles.
Hey, Big A. Much better than that little girl. Big A.
She couldn't pull it off.
Smoke, you're on Ron and Fez.
What up, buddy?
Yeah.
Hey, I was wondering if we could hear that Brother Joe song, tribute to Black Earl, since surely he'll be one of the thousands of unemployed black people after this weekend.
Earl, are you going to be able to pull it off? The fucking ring's not there.
Oh, the ring will be there. The show will go off without a hitch. Everything will be fine.
Let me hear your song.
I was born and raised in New York City, in a housing project way up in the hood. I dressed in dark clothing, so folks started calling me Black Earl. Oh, and they used to laugh about it, cause deep down they knew they called me that, cause I was as black as soot. I've always been a lazy man, a couch potato with a clicker in my hand. See, motivation I never had. Hid in the shadows when the boss got mad. For 20 years I never got a raise. I'm 33 and I never been late. I look busy but I'm not, I'm just walking around. I pick up some papers and I put them back down. One day I'm gonna stop paying my rent. Live in a refrigerator box, never get out of bed. I'm Black Girl, genuine lazy bum. I'll always make it through. Hard times in any
They packed in his little studio.
brains came and took O&A away. And at the age of 33, I felt like I was carrying the weight of the whole station on my shoulders. And Ron and Fez knew what I was going through. Every morning I'd unlock the door, lay down and I'd sleep a little more. Then I put away the bathroom key. Everybody was depending on me. I eat a chicken wing with lemonade. Give me strength to make another day. Times I felt I couldn't go on. Push a button, throw a switch, answer the phone. Got lost in the van, I did my PSAs. 10 minutes work, gonna take me all day. I'm Black Girl, a genuine lazy bum. I'll always make it through. Hard times at any W. I could hear Scotzo say, Black Girl, you're a genuine lazy bum. You'll always make it through. Hard times at any W. Ken and Jeremy say, Black Girl, you're a genuine lazy bum. You'll
There it is, the Black Girl song. Fez, everybody was hanging out there, all bum rush Black Girls. Little studio at the same time, and the look of shock and fear in his face.
Like they walked in the bathroom on him.
It basically looked like the revolution was taking place. Earl stood there like he's trying to stop a Chinese tank, but there was no talk. All right, that's it for us, Fezzy. Tonight, we will be out at the Hard Rock. What we call the big Ringlish Bash. Right now, no ring, but it is coming, Earl?
Yes, it should be there momentarily. Please.
It should have been there 2-3 hours
ago. Yeah.
You're right.
Doors open in 2 hours. No ring.
Oh, yeah.
Take care, everybody. See you tonight. A Big A!
Big A.
Big A! 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 Big A!
I watched it for a little while. I love to watch things on TV. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of. I've been told that you've been bold with Harry, Mark, and John. Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday to Thursday with Harry, Mark, and John. Satellites gone up to the skies. Things like that drive me out of my mind. I watched it for a little while. I love to watch things on TV. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of. Satellite of love. Satellite of love.
Bennington, Fez Watley, The Ron and Fez Show.
XM 202.